the collab event. There we go. Headphones plugged in. I'm ready. As is tradition, of course, the stream of the event is happening on the last day of that event. As you can see, barely 6 hours left. Now, thankfully, this event seems fairly short. As you can see, 8 stages, as opposed to the usual 12 or so. But it's very good that we get an event. If you didn't know, the Dragon Maid event is a rerun. We already did have a Dragon Maid event. That wasn't too well received, because sure, the units might have been nice. We have, for example, Toru, who's a very nice select tile shifter. Essentially, you can select a tile and it knocks back enemies. That's not something particularly common in Alchemy Stars as far as the characters go. As far as their kits go, that is. And she's not that bad of a DPS either. Decent character overall. Then we also have Thunder. Where are you? Kanna. Who's also a very interesting character because she has long range active skill. She had long range active skill that also knocks enemies back. Now her skill looks a little bit different because instead of selecting just the target tile, you select the source tile and the target tile, and it moves enemies along that path. It bounces them off, so she got a little bit of a buff. She's not the greatest DPS, but she's serviceable. I have been using her quite some time in my Thunder team before I got some better Aurorians. I started playing Alchemy Stars with the Dragon Maid event, so they were the strongest units I had. Then we have Elma, who unfortunately isn't that great of a character. I don't think she got a buff even. No, she didn't get a buff. She has a very wide range attack, but which can be useful. And she even has some damage increase when her health is full, etc, etc. The numbers aren't there, though, so she kind of suffers from that. Then we have Lukoa, who's a very unique and really one-of-the-kind character in Alchemy Stars. She has her active skill that adds stacks of mortality mark on enemies. What is mortality mark, you might be asking? On all enemies on the entire map. Well, mortality mark is actually said somewhere. Yeah, each stack of the mark increases active skill damage received by this enemy from all Aurorians by 6%. Maximum 10 stacks and lasts for the entire battle. She is the only character in the game who can actively buff your active skill damage. And then lastly, we have our welfare, Fafnir. Where are you, Fafkun? There you are, level 1. I didn't even level you up, you poor sod. Yeah, he's a converter. He can convert non-blue tiles at enemies' feet into blue. So for that tile to be freed, the enemy needs to move. So you get very limited use of his conversion skills, unfortunately. And yeah, active skill also now deals damage to the enemy with the equipment. I'm leveling him up really quick because I would like to complete this event with fully Dragon Maid team. We'll see if that's possible. Should be. That's not what korose translates to. 40% chance to inflict fright on the enemy, which means the enemy will run away. And there we go. Sure. Redeem the boxes. Max Ascension. And right, active skills from other Dragon Maid characters will also trigger this damage effect when it hits an enemy. So additional damage to enemies who stand on blue tiles and his max spot. Where are you? Fafkun, there you are. That's gonna be our team for this event. I should maybe place Fafnir here so that Luca can... sure, Luca. Maybe Elma. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the final damage to Elma. So, there we go. The Road Home. Story 1, Foreign Land. Okay, it's not voiced. The last event in Alchemy Stars was fully voiced. I was expecting this one to be as well, but alas, it seems like it's not going to be the case. A photography contest right in a shopping district and the grand prize is an overseas vacation for 2. With that, I could go on a romantic getaway with Kobayashi. And what better way to win that by taking pictures of the scenery than by taking pictures of the scenery from our home world? I really am a genius, huh? Hey Toru, didn't you say we were going back to gather some exotic food ingredients? Why are you still on about that? Don't worry, we can gather all the ingredients we need while we're out taking pictures. Well, never mind, we don't have time to argue about this. Right this way, everyone. Activating the teleportation portal. Alright, everyone, prepare to finally see our hometown. Huh? Wait. What is this place? Toru looks really nice in this art style. Activating the portal. Come on, activate. Strange, the portal won't turn on at all. Oh, this is bad. Are Kana and Elma stuck here with no way back too? Okay, just calm down and take in the surroundings. Some things in this world I could recognize. It's not much different than Kobayashi's world. For example, there are convenience stores and public transportation here too. Well, I'm going with this mechanical doll. Your taste is impeccable, ma'am. Your daughter will absolutely love this cute and obedient present. Please, have it wrapped up quickly. I need to catch the airship to Shuttle Hub. Consider it done, ma'am. Thanks a lot for shopping with us. You disrupting the street order with Luminatis is strictly forbidden here. Hey, I'm talking about you, the demi-human messing with fire there. Stop your street show right now. My bad. Sorry, I'll go now. Ouch, that hurts. That's a cool design. I've never seen this character, which is interesting because you'd think that for a collab event they would be reusing existing models, but apparently not. Or maybe he shows up later in the story, I don't know. How come the God of Light chose to bless troublemakers like you with luminatics? Hey, what are you looking at? Stand back, don't block the way. What's going on? Are the demi-humans causing troubles again? Stay away from him, everyone. Oh, some good old racism, huh? There are similar demi-human races and magics in my homeland as well. But here they call them demi-human Aurorians and Luminatics, right? There's something strange about the mana in this world, and it's preventing me from turning back into a dragon. If it weren't for my powers being limited, I'd teach these high and mighty knights a lesson right now. That's a good face. That floating white castle up there looks pretty suspicious. I bet it's the base of operations for these knights. Stuck in a strange new world with limited powers and under the cautious stares of some of its residents? In such a situation, should I use force to intimidate the people around me first? That way I can buy myself more time to gather my strength and search for Kana and the others. No, I think I need to replenish my energy first. I wonder what money looks like in this world. Freshly baked long jus pastries, delectable and light on the tongue. Hey there, young lady, fancy a bite? A bite? Does that mean it's free? Absolutely. Have a try first and buy some if you like the taste. We even do deliveries, so you can send some to your far-off friends. I do need to confirm whether or not we can safely eat the food in this world. This is actually pretty good. Wow, impressive. You handle those chopsticks with finesse. Even ever been to Longzhou? Huh? Not at all. Where is this Longzhou place? It's my birthplace. An overseas continent with a thriving culture and scrumptious food. My place, Liu's restaurant, specializes in Longzhou cuisine. Longzhou? Does this restaurant have anything to do with the dragons I'm looking for? And what's this place? Here is Lower Lumopolis, the heart of Astra. We have merchants from all over the continent here. Hold on, miss. Are you lost? In a way, yes. To be honest, I'm not sure what happened either. Are you suffering memory loss or abduction? If you're in trouble, we're all here to lend a hand. How about coming inside for a warm drink and a break? The people here can be really nice, too. Thank you. I get separated from my friends. I just need to find them before going home. There's something I'd like to ask of you. Pardon, but may I ask your name? I'm the owner and chef of Liu's restaurant. You can just call me Liu. If you need any help, miss, just let me know. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Toru, and I was wondering, may I work in your restaurant for a little while? I know we've just met and I still have so much to learn about this place, but my skills as a maid are top-notch. Hello, welcome to the stream. Cooking, cleaning, and greeting guests are like second nature to me. I'm sure I can be of use to your restaurant. Here's your order of snowy tofu, please enjoy. Wow, impressive. The food here is served really quick. Here's Chef Liu's newest special, golden seafood soup. Please be careful as it's very hot. Oh, okay. Here's a new pair of chopsticks. If you have trouble using them, we have knives and forks too. Here we go. Toru, we've got some customers. Get it. Ready, everyone? 1, 2, 3. Welcome. Irashimasu, Goshijin-sama. No, not irashimasu. Irashimasu. Right? I'm correct here, I think. I must say, today was quite a shock. I hardly ever see this many customers looking so at ease and happy here. Your performance was truly outstanding, Miss Toru. This commitment to service is what you'd call the maid spirit. That's right. This is the spirit of a true maid's dedication. Oh dear, I never thought I'd get a chance to pick up something so new and exciting at this age. The same goes for me. I've learned so much from the way you discern and prepare your dishes. Learning to make new dishes always makes me wonder what her expression will look like when I serve them to her. Alright, I'm going to learn a bunch of recipes that Kobayashi might like and test them out when I get back. Boss, we're back. Good to see you guys returned safely. So, did you find any Aurorians with dragon traits that Miss Toru mentioned? Nope, no leads on that. As for the new business... You mean the delivery service, right? Don't rush, take your time. The guy in charge of the new business quit again, claiming that offering delivery services in Astra would be too risky, so we had to get somebody else to fill in. I get it. After all, the Eclipsites are quite active. They may disrupt trade routes at any moment. Maybe we need to hire professionals like members of the Courier Union to handle it. I've been wanting to ask, but are Eclipsites some kind of monsters? Whenever people mention them, their faces turn pale. Toto, you don't know about Eclipsites? Well, I do come from a really far away place, you know. Can't imagine just how far away it needs to be to stay clear of Eclipsites. Eclipsites have been part of this world since we Aurorians established our own history. They have hideous looks and savage strength, often traveling in groups wreaking havoc in the countryside. Sometimes under the command of powerful leaders, they even attack cities and sow chaos. It seems living in this world isn't as easy as it looks. Haha, but we got the haha, but we've all gotten used to it. Chin up, and we can still get by. Now let's discuss how we can help Miss Stowe to find her way home. Thank you, everyone. To be honest, I know the way back home, but I ran into a slight problem. The mana levels in this world are too unstable for the portal to activate properly. Right now, I need to find a location where the mana levels are relatively balanced so I can test the portal without any interference. But I can't just leave Kana and the others stuck in this world. I need money if I want to travel around and gather information too. Can't just keep relying on Mr. Liu's generosity. How stressful. This might be how Kobayashi usually feels as the head of our household. Boss, bad news. The new delivery order was once again not completed. What's the reason this time? According to our delivery guy, the customer in Umbreton was abducted by the guild's goons. Huh? Last time the bridge in front of the customer's house was wrecked by the Eclipsites, and the time before that the customer went missing in the secret territory. No way we can keep our business like this. Delivery service? That might be my chance to explore my surroundings and make money at the same time. Mr. Liu, how about I take over the delivery job and handle the rest of those undelivered orders? As long as I take things seriously, monsters and thugs don't stand a chance against me. This would be the perfect way for me to make money and learn about this world while I search for Kana and the others. However, Miss Toru, you should know that Eclipsites are frequently roaming outside the city, and our restaurant has no better means of transportation than a motorcycle. Wouldn't it make more sense to seek help from winged couriers? Well, if we're talking about wings, I happen to have those too. Being able to fly is an essential skill for a professional maid. Now watch this. Oof. Sorry, it looks like I might have eaten too much when I first got here. Then I'll be going now. Miss Toru, if you want to avoid unnecessary attention, it's best not to overuse those special abilities of demi-humans here. It's okay to take it slow, you know. Safety comes first. Toru, good luck out here. Good luck out there. Understood. I'll be sure to complete every order and bring back plenty of positive reviews. Just leave it to me. Here I come, Astra. This Dragon Maid delivery girl is going all out. There we go. That's a nice beginning. And one of the lost. Can you believe it? A mysterious treasure disappeared right from the auction site, and you, together with our newly acquainted demi-human friend, are the top suspects. Oh, I can't even change the team, huh? Toru, Dana, Tessa, and Kana. Sniper, detonator, sniper. No converters. Might be tough. Hopefully not. Hopefully in one of those missions I'm gonna be able to pick my own Aurorians, so that I can use a Dragon Maid team properly. Listen up, all of you. If you don't hand over the collection now, the Caelestites will truly face extinction. That's right, they'll really be extinct. Bah, bastards! How dare someone as defenseless as Engius for it? How dare you take someone as defenseless as Engius for a hostage? Fight me one-on-one, you cowards! That was a cute animation sticker thing. That's right. Kobayashi says people should fight fair in a duel. So fight me one-on-one, you cowards. Well said, Kana. Ready for a fight? Yes, thanks to Tessa, my energy is fully recharged. Huh? Right, Tessa is electric thunder Aurorian and Kana charges with electricity. There we go. That's a very nice synergy. Oh, hold on. Didn't you agree to a one-on-one fight? Are you going to electrocute the hostage as well? I don't mind it at all, actually. I've survived crash landings, drenching rain, psychic attacks, wrench-related injuries, and even having foreign objects inserted into my body. After experiencing all of that, you really think I'm afraid of a little electrocution? What? Are Caelestites always so out of line? The way you guys are right now, you couldn't put a scratch on any Caelestite. Besides, we never stole the collection you're talking about. This has to be some kind of a misunderstanding. You just give it up, so just give it up already. You guys have to eat too, right? If we keep this up, my takeout is going to get cold. But you were the only ones present when... But you were the only ones present when that thing went missing. Who else should we suspect? Fafnir, perhaps? Gathering his treasure? Probably. Possibly. Maybe. Or, you could just offer to pay for it. Then I'm terribly sorry. I'm not paying a single nitium. Don't even think about it. What should we do, boss? I can't take any of these guys by myself, and neither can we just back down like this. You worthless idiot. Of course we can't back down now. That thing matters a lot to our lords. It was stolen by that demi-human Aurorian who looks younger than 10 years old. So, now you're putting this on a little girl? You really have no shame. Looks like I'll have to teach you a lesson the hard way after all. Don't listen to those bad people or their lies, Kana. Once we take them out, I'll share one of my lollipops with you. It's getting closer. Toru on a motorcycle. The feeling, it's getting closer, no doubt about it. It's here. That was close. I'm not too late, am I? Now I know how Kobayashi feels when she works herself to the bone to beat the project deadlines. Ahem, just a moment while I confirm the recipient's contact information. Hello, NGS. Here's your delivery order. Please remember to give us a 5-star review. Also, the shop is searching for a lost child with dragon horns on her head, one who can control electricity. If you have any relevant information... Toru, it's you, Toru. Kana? I've been looking everywhere for you. I didn't expect to find you here. Toru. I had no idea the friend you were looking for was such a beautiful lady, Kana. Looks like we helped grant her wish after all, huh? Thank you so much for taking care of Kana. Don't mention it. But speaking of trouble, we do have to put these thugs in their place. Damn it, the jerk actually called for backup. My head's spinning. I thought it was some big shot. Turns out it's just a maid. Eclipsites? Who is this maid able to get Eclipsites to camp for backup? Run! Tactical backward advance! If I had to guess, Toru drew them over here. So those are Eclipsites, huh? They've been chasing after me this whole time, but I was so worried about being late that I hardly noticed them. But now that your order has been delivered, I can deal with them right away. That's gonna be a 6-star review of your service, Toru. Nice tunes. Huh? A bunch of different colored lights just appeared in front of me. This must be the light trails Angus was talking about. If you follow certain light trails, you can wipe out the enemy in no time. I see. So that's the law of this world. It's just like a game, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, now that I know the rules, it's time to play. Toru always gets so excited when it comes to destroying her enemies. Do I spread them apart? Yeah, sure. And now... Yep. Yeah, push them that way. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Well, almost. I was hoping for a one-turn kill, but alas. I'm gonna leave your ability, Tessa, for the next round. We're gonna need an opener. Yep. I should have waited for Dinah's skill so that I can gather them all and then blast them. Okay, they gathered regardless. And done. Yep. That was incredible, Toru. Didn't imagine you used the tail to defeat. You used your tail to defeat the Eclipsites. If Vice was here, she'd definitely want to make friends with you. Maintaining elegance and poise. And poise? Poise? How do you read that? Poise? Let me Google it. What's the pronunciation of poise? Poise?
Poise.
Poise. Okay, just poise. Sure. Here I was trying to use French. And looking for poise. No, poise. Maintaining elegance and poise even during battle is a basic skill for any real maid. Knocking Eclipsites into the air with your tail? Can it really be considered elegant? Looks like she can teach Vice a thing or two. Allow me to express my gratitude once again. Kanna is a very precious member of my family. I've been so worried ever since we got separated. Thank you both for your help. I don't know if you really deserve all of that. To tell the truth, we didn't do much for Kanna. You're the one who swooped in and saved the day, Miss Toru. I can tell you two are good people, aren't you? Please don't worry, I just wanted to thank you. Angus and Tessa are good people. They took care of me, gave me candy, and even helped me find you. But those other guys were bad people. Actually, Tessa and I were at an underground auction when we bumped into Kanna. It wasn't exactly a place for little kids, so we went over to ask about her situation. But just as we were getting ready to escort her away, a bunch of thugs jumped out at us. Oh, that's Tessa's voice. Those jerks accused us of stealing the treasures they were about to put on display, the so-called collection. And that's how we ended up here. Kanna, did you really not eat their treasures? Not at all. But the inside of the treasures box smelled so familiar, I couldn't help but touch it. Don't feel guilty, Kanna. Those guys were a bunch of mean idiots, but you're a good girl. Tessa, your electricity feels nice. She's nestling up in my arms again. What should I do? I'm sorry, she's not usually like this. After all, this is a strange new world for her, so it's normal for her to feel a little confused. Now, Kanna, that's not polite. If you need mana, you can eat some of mine. Your mana tastes bad. What? My mana tastes perfectly fine. Toru, when can we go home? I want to go home too, but first we need to find a place where the mana is stable enough to activate the portal. I'm sad. I miss Saikawa. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find a way back to that world soon. Speaking of which, I wanted to ask you about that. You mentioned it earlier during our fight against the Eclipsites just now, that you two were from a different world? You weren't joking, were you? It's true that your appearances are pretty similar to what we know as demi-human Aurorians. I've never seen anyone or anything absorb and unleash energy the same way as you do. That may be your case, but we really are dragons from another world. This is just like those manga. Yep, it's an isekai. Unfortunately, we still haven't reconnected with most of our group. The main character in the manga is in big trouble now. You've been reading too much manga, Kanna. The fight's over. I'm tired. Are you in a hurry, Toru? I am, But I still have plenty of time to deliver my next order. Then could you tell me all about your world while you take a break here? It sounds like you're dying to know about the love story between Kobayashi and myself. I'd be happy to tell you all about it. It's a long story, so you'd better be ready for it. Sure, I can eat my lunch while you're at it, although I'm sure it's gotten cold by now. This is nothing, it just needs a little heat. And the lunch has been blown up to smithereens. You can breathe fire? That's rare even in our world. Wow, the food is warm again. Okay, I guess she did learn to control her fire properly. The temperature is just right. You must have perfect control. You must have perfect control over your flames, Toru. Please enjoy your meals while I entertain you all with my story. Toru passionately shares the story of her meeting and bonding with a young lady named Kobayashi. However, according to Kanna, it appears that Toru has incorporated many of her own subjective imaginations into the story. Ah, I see. A world without Eclipsites or endless nights, where everyone lives in peace and order. I really want to see it for myself. Sounds like you're really close with Miss Kobayashi too. I'm sure she'll be worried sick if you don't find a way back to her world soon. That's right, which is why I decided to work as a delivery maid. This way I can make money while searching for my missing friends. Once everyone's back together again, we can focus our efforts on finding a way home. Wait, maybe if Kobayashi sees me after going missing for 3 days, she might... Hehehe. No dirty thoughts, Toru. Still, I miss Kobayashi too. So, aside from finding your friends, you also need to find a special place for a portal to work, right? If so, I suggest you go with Angias to see the Cloud Rover Guild. One of the most professional information brokers in all of Astra is there. She might be able to help you out. Huh? Aren't you coming along, Tessa? Don't forget we came here on an escort job for the auction. Now that we're done, one of us needs to report back, or we'll have... Now that we're done, one of us needs to report back, or we'll have done it for nothing. Wow, how could I almost forget? I'll be counting on you then, Tessa. Follow me, you two. I happen to be on pretty good terms with the leader of the Cloud Rover Guild. The Cloud Rover Guild? The name sounds familiar, but where have I heard it before? Eh? Isn't that where my next order needs to be delivered? And the reason it wasn't delivered last time was because the recipient was too busy fighting off a bunch of gangsters. Okay, we're setting up the next combat. And to dispute. You've arrived at the renowned Cloud Rover Guild, but something here seems different from the usual. There we go. Oh, no. I thought they're giving us a full team, but no, it's my team. There we go. Let's do it. Let's see how the Dragon Maid team fares in combat. Is this the same Cloud Rover Guild? Let me take a look at their name one more time. A very important assistant? Lady Sheol, are you here? The guild's so quiet right now. Wait, what's this? The filing cabinet has been forced open. The intelligence documents and bills are all over the ground. Could they have gotten robbed? If so, that means our customer is most likely in trouble. I expected something like this, so just leave it to me. I happen to be an expert when it comes to punishing evildoers. But you used to be the worst of the worst. Honestly, Kana, don't say things like that. It's not nice. Hey, Volks, you're here to see our boss, I presume? I'm afraid our boss has been tied up with work lately and can't meet visitors in person. If you have any questions, please speak with our new assistant. Lady Sheol isn't here? And she also hired a new assistant? Elma? It's gotta be Elma. 100% it's Elma. That's why she ordered takeout. Could this person be the very important assistant who ordered this food? If she is, could you please tell her that the restaurant's delivery maid has arrived with her order? Besides, Angus and I would also like to ask this guild a few questions if that's acceptable. I see. This takeout was ordered by the assistant and the others specifically for our boss who was too busy with work. Unfortunately, our guild is currently dealing with a minor issue. I'm afraid we don't have the time to savor your restaurant's delicacies right now. I'll receive the takeout on behalf of our boss and settle the bill. You see, the guild is currently dealing with... You must be the famous Angias, our Celestite partner, right? The famous Celestite? Please don't call me that. You're embarrassing me in front of my new friends. I understand. Sorry if this is causing any inconvenience. As it happens, we have some internal affairs to discuss with you, and just would you mind joining us outside? You two lovely ladies, please wait in the reception lounge for a bit. What? We have to wait? I wonder if the two of you would be interested in enjoying our specialty items during your wait. Our Cloud Rover Guild has collected various exotic treasures from the Illumina, Undercities, Red Diesel Desert, Northrand Court, and more. Wow, so many cute and pretty. If you find any treasures that catch your eye, we'd be more than willing to offer them at a discounted rate as a token of our friendship. But I don't have any money. Ahem. You know, Kana, I already got paid for my work. It wouldn't hurt to spend a little of it. Really? You're the best, Toru. So, what exactly happened to the guild? It seems pretty serious. Have you caught wind of this sizzling underground auction in Ambraton and Lower Lumopolis recently? As one of Astra's most renowned guilds, our Cloud Rover Guild also happens to be a big sponsor for the auction. But lately things have gone haywire at the auction, with folks insisting that their showcased items were stolen. They're making unfounded accusations and picking fights with other attendees, causing total mayhem. Lady Shao is now working hard to resolve this matter. Oh, those troublemakers have been barged into our guild, causing the commotion you just witnessed. We put so much effort into transporting the auction exhibits, and now they've disappeared. Shouldn't you, the Cloud Rover Guild, be held accountable? The collection got stolen under your watch, so you get to pay for it. Otherwise, the lord from Lumopolis who hired us won't forgive you. That's right. I suggest you members from the Cloud Rover Guild cooperate with our investigation and not go against our lord. Could it be that their lord is Fafnir, and he wants treasure? Possibly. So, even the private soldiers working for Lumopolis nobles are on it too? How disgusting. Rare collections often get pre-booked by influential nobles. It's a common routine. To them, bidding is merely a show of their power and status. However, what might irritate them slightly would become a real burden for us merchants. If it weren't for the boss's foresight in bringing in a capable assistant to deal with them, we would be overwhelmed. So, how's Lady Shoal planning on dealing with this? She suspects these items disappeared from the crates well before they reached the auction site. That's why she's hoping that you, who share a close bond with her, can lend a hand on this matter. Try using your psychic abilities as a Celestite to see if you can trace any clues to the missing items and confirm her suspicions. Then, I'm sorry to disappoint you all. Actually, I was one of the guests who got accosted at the auction earlier. To clear the air, I tried using my psychic abilities to search for clues, but I didn't find anything. I'm afraid the crate containing the collection really is empty. What a pity. Looks like we'll have to count on the assistant to keep those folks occupied. If you could help us sort this out, our boss will surely express her gratitude. Shows gratitude, huh? You were a great help to me, my friend. It looks like I need to raise you up a notch or two in my estimations. Now tell me, how should I properly compensate you for your troubles? I don't mind helping, but I'll pass on Lady Shoal's gratitude. I really can't handle any more of that. I think I'll pass. Huh? Whose voice is that? Assistant Lukoa. Okay, so Lukoa, not Elma. Curious. Wait, this super mature lady is the assistant we were talking about before. She does give off a similar vibe to Lady Shoal, but she seems a lot more friendly. Oh, you're here too. I'm really sorry, but I still have a job to do, you know. Those stags are really dedicated to their jobs. I've been trying my best to persuade them, but they still won't break. Hey, folks, stay on your toes. This girl ain't an ordinary Aurorian. There's something seriously off about her. I know I seem a little different, but that's no reason to be so cautious. I'm more than happy to talk things out and find a solution to this problem. Don't be fooled by her looks. She thinks she can sweet-talk us and we'll just walk away. It's not that easy. At the end of the day, she's just a demi-human girl, not even worthy of being a servant to the Uptown Lords. Let's all gang up on her, everyone. We'll surely bring her down and then use her as bargaining chips. Oh, how scary. Leave her alone, you rotten jerks. Oh my, a real knight came to my rescue. I'm so grateful. But as the guild's very important assistant, I can be fairly useful in fight too. Yeah, I really got... I really got the opposite of getting used to doing voices, and it's doing a number on my throat. Oh. They folded a little easier than I thought they would. And yeah, Elma is not able to cover the entire area. She can only cover quarters of the map. They just keep on coming. Are you alright, Miss Luca? I'm perfectly fine. If anything, it must be hard for you to support me while protecting yourself, Angius. Well, wait, where'd you learn my name? From Lady Shell, of course. She told me so much about you. Curses! The Lord's job isn't done. Get your butts up, don't you dare underestimate us. I wish you could all read the room and act appropriately. You're all way out of line, which means I'll have to take things a little more seriously. Good little kids, remember to look away. Hey, why are you covering my eyes? What is this creature? Oh. Phew, you can look now. These guys should be a little quieter now. Oh, whoa. What the heck did Luca do to those thugs? They look like they just got thrown into a pit full of high-level Eclipsites. Let me sense around. Is this a feather? Ah, I said no peeking. Sorry, I was just curious about your power, that's all. Oh, so you're curious to see my true form? You know, you're just as cute as Shota when I take a closer look. The face you make when you use your powers is especially cute. So this is the Caelestite I've heard so much about? Such a cute face. Would you mind if I touched it? But I'll get suffocated. Don't you have other guild business to attend to, Miss Luca? This place is dangerous after all. Who knows when those private soldiers will show up to investigate? To be honest, I'm less of an assistant and more of a bodyguard that Lady Shell hired for this matter. I'm actually quite powerful and can handle most situations. After all, I happen to be a goddess in my native land. Luca... Is that you, Toru? I've been running myself ragged trying to find a way to reactivate the portal, yet you're over here slacking off and calling yourself a very important assistant. Oh my, how did you discover my alias in this world, Toru? Luca has been exposed. Ah, don't tell me you're the one delivering my food, Toru. A maid delivery girl? What an interesting gimmick. Ever since I realized how different the mana is in this world, I've been trying to find a way to enhance my body's ability to convert it. That way, I could use my powers to pinpoint everyone's exact location. Unfortunately, since most people here tend to use these so-called luminatics to solve their problems, I haven't been able to find an equally talented child as Shota to form a temporary pact with me. Thank goodness no one's been hurt so far. But I can't say I'm not interested in the Caelestite everyone keeps talking about. If anything, I have high hopes for him. Give it a rest already, Luca. Ahem. In any case, we managed to find Luca, which means we just need to find Elma and Fafnir now. Well, Luca, everyone says this guild is one of the best sources of information. Have you discovered anything regarding those two? I've been paying close attention to anything related to dragons or demi-humans with dragon-like characteristics. My most recent lead involves the disappearance of a collection from an auction, which is what I'm working on right now. Huh? So we're investigating those stocks too? And it's because they have something to do with the dragons? Of course. My intuition never lies, you know. Luca is getting serious. Most of those thugs work for a smuggling gang, and one of them accidentally mentions that the missing item is a dragon's hidden treasure. A treasure that was only obtained after risking death under a dragon's claws. Has one of us dropped something? Maybe Fafnir? Probably not. Otherwise they would be cursed. Fair. You have a point. Miss Luca, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay. Lady Shell wanted to use my powers to locate the lost collection, but when I tried using them at the auction, I don't know if it was a lack of information or something else, my psychic powers didn't work. Could you tell me more about this missing collection, or maybe more information of this gang of smugglers? I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. As a Celestite, you need to be familiar enough with something in order to sense it with your powers, right? The smugglers in question generally work for the upper classes of both Ambreton and Lumopolis. They specialize in hunting large creatures and scouring ruins for artifacts. The items they bought for display this time were mostly specimens and hides of rare and valuable creatures. They may have even brought a live specimen. That would explain why the top of that box felt so warm. Wait, did you stumble on a clue too, Kanna? Well, Kanna, how did the treasure go missing? Probably because it grew legs and ran away? Aside from manga, I wonder if I'm letting you read too many fairy tales too. Still nothing. Even with Kanna and Luca's help and knowing that it's a living specimen, I still have no way of sensing where it is. Don't get frustrated, Angius. You've already done so much. I know, but it's not every day that I can help everyone out while also winning favors from Lady Shell. I wish I could do more. Here comes my chance. Come here, little Celestite, have a hug. Wow, let go. It should have been me, not him, damn it. What a lukewarm reaction, Angius. Thanks to your influence, I have a much more comprehensive understanding of this world. In a way, it's like we share the same mind despite having separate bodies. Let me pass my power on to you. That was just me using my psychic abilities earlier. I was only helping you see the light trails. Stop it, or I'll report you to Lady Shell. Is that so? Lady Shell and I are pretty close, you know. She even gave me something I really wanted as an advance on my salary. Unfortunately, since I've been given a tribute, I can't do as I please anymore. I can't just do as I please anymore. Hurry, Toru, or else Angius might die. Honestly, you still seem to be doing whatever you want, Luca. If you have this much free time, why not help me deliver these orders? Anyway, Angius, are you sure you want to help us? Don't you have other jobs or investigations to do? Can we go together? Don't say things like that, Kanna. Angius happens to be someone very important in this world. I'm sure he has plenty of equally important things to do right now. I don't, actually. And I'm really not that important, Toru. Anyway, where's your next order going? Let me see. I think it was an outpost in some place called Illumina Outpost. That shouldn't be a problem, then. I need to go there too. As an outpost on the borderland, there must be plenty of smugglers operating in the area. I bet we'll find plenty of information there. Yay, we get to go on another adventure. To save us some time, why don't we fly over there? Huh? How do you know I could turn into a dragon, Angius? I don't remember telling you that. Uh-huh. I meant that we can ride Soros to Illumina Outpost. What were you talking about, Toru? So what? Soros. The dragon vehicle battleship thing. Raksho. You're correct about that, Toru. And 3, discrimination. Discrimination is an ever-present issue no matter the location. There we go. So this is Soros, Angius. Your friend is so tiny. Hey, Soros would be really upset if you confused it for a regular airship. You'll understand once we get there. I bet Soros is no smaller than any dragon you've mentioned so far. Well, not bigger than Lucoa. Luca's true form literally just spans the entire sky and goes beyond mountains and shit. Really? I'm even more excited to see it. Still, this airship is too small to transport all of us to Soros in one trip. You said something about being able to fly, right, Toru? Of course, I'm a dragon after all. So you can really fly? I wanna ride the airship. It looks fun. In that case, I'll stay with Kanna. Can't you try losing a little weight, Luca? There's no room for my motorcycle. Hey, Angias, can I ask you a question? Sure, what is it? What exactly are demi-human Aurorians? Well, I was making deliveries, I spotted some winged children flying through the sky. They seemed so comfortable and free, and they looked a lot like us right now. But the people of Lumopolis seem to regard their horns and wings as bad things. I don't really understand why. Did the nobles pick on you while you were in Lumopolis too, Toro? Not at all. Maybe it was because of my destructive aura. None of them dared to approach me. However, they made things really hard for the other demi-humans working in Mr. Liu's restaurant. I couldn't stand watching them. There are a lot of reasons involved, but their race and status are definitely the biggest ones. True demi-humans were incapable of using luminatics, so they were wiped out a long time ago. The demi-human Aurorians we see today are the descendants of true demi-humans who intermarried with Aurorians. The Lumanobles, these unwanted people, are nothing but a stain to Lumanobles, these unwanted people are nothing but a stain to their faith and their noble bloodlines. Not this again. Faith, pure bloodlines, blessings. It's because of notions like these that we see humans as a foolish, inferior species. Thankfully, Aurorians have become more and more accepting towards demi-human Aurorians these days. This trend is happening among a few Lumopolis nobles too. Oh, looks like we're almost there. We should be able to see Soros once we pass through these clouds. Everyone, I'd like you to meet my friend Soros. The Aurorians of this world refer to their kind as the Colossi. They're the close companions of the Caelestites and can only be piloted by our people. Wow, it's enormous. Wait, is Soros a fully mechanical dragon? That warrants a screeny. There we go. Fucking saved. A robot dragon, just like in the movies. Something this unique must be really good in combat, right? Can I challenge him to a fight right now? Soros has never been in battle. What a shame. Anyway, let's just go inside. Wow, so pretty. This place too. Don't bother other people, Kanna. Not only is there plenty of room, but it's also fully equipped and tastefully decorated. Living here must be really convenient. Warning, approach weight. Warning, approaching weight limit. Please avoid carrying excessive baggage. Didn't I tell you, Luca? You really should try to lose some weight. Really? You mean it's not your chubby tail weighing us down? Don't worry, it's probably just a glitch in the system. Soros is much tougher than that. It looks like you really trust this bitch. This bitch. Sure. It looks like you really trust this big colossus of yours. You must have a wonderful relationship with it. Yep, after all, Soros is one of my closest and most important friends. Over 10 years ago, I lost my home, as well as all of my family. I had no choice but to accept that I was the last living Caelestite in the world. If it wasn't for Soros keeping me company and teaching me all sorts of things, I wouldn't be where I am today. I completely understand. My relationship with Kobayashi is exactly the same. As expected, love knows no boundaries, not even between species. I'm not sure it's exactly the same. So, you see, Toru, I know what it's like to arrive in a strange new world and the fear and mistrust that comes with it. But thanks to Soros' help, as well as the help of countless friends, I don't feel so alone and powerless in the world anymore. So when I saw how desperately you wanted to reunite with your friends, my heart told me to help you in any way I could. Friends are our greatest treasure. I don't know how much longer our worlds will be connected, but even if it's only for a short while, I really hope we can be friends, Toru. I want to hear even more stories about the other worlds you've been to, as well as the love story between you and Miss Kobayashi. Honestly, you have some nerve saying all of that. Isn't it obvious that we're friends already? When I activated the teleportation portal, I originally meant to go back to my homeworld and take a few photos of it. But you know what? I think the scenery in this world is nice too. When all of this is over, let's use this camera to take a group photo, okay? Yes, I like that. You seem happy, Angius. Remember to smile like that for the photo. Haha, I definitely will. Sometime later. We're getting close to the delivery address. What exactly is the purpose of building an Illumina outpost, Angius? Is it some kind of defensive structure? I guess you could say that. The Illumina Federation really needs to revamp their meal policies if their soldiers have to order takeout to feed themselves. Out of curiosity, Toru, what did the customer order to eat? Desserts, with a side of even more desserts. Pretty out for a customer, huh? Elma. 100% Elma. Also, I'm really getting hungry listening to all of it. It's probably because they're seriously lacking sugar out there. I can totally relate. After all, the war against Eclipsites is an extremely dangerous one. Without enough energy, they'd all be in serious trouble. Eclipsites, huh? Honestly, I don't think they're all that tough. Are they really such a huge threat to the entire world? Compared to those Eclipsites just now, you and your friends are insanely powerful. But in the wild, these monsters don't attack in packs, but in huge waves. Our battle against the Eclipsites is one that has never ended. In a way, Astra's history is a history of our struggles against the Eclipsites. You really can't afford to drop your guard in this world, huh? Look, smoke. Toru, Engias, look down there. The Eclipsites are attacking a village. I see it. Just give me a minute and I'll find a spot to land. If too many Eclipsites attack, the Illumina outpost might not be able to hold them off. Lots of people are hurt. I want to help them. These people live such difficult lives. All of them look so tired and afraid. Yes, and you can tell that some of them came from even more distant and less defended areas of the Illumina Federation. No! I wanted to help her, but she ran away. My guess is that after experiencing so much distraction just now, these people don't have the strength to deal with strangers. We should just leave some food for them here and give them plenty of space to calm down. This doesn't really look like the time to be delivering takeout orders. Hey, listen up, you rotten Eclipsites. If I get reported for being late, you can kiss your home world goodbye. If you understand what I'm saying, then... Are these guys really incapable of communicating? Guess I have no choice but to break the rules of this world a little bit. Okay. I have a pack of marzipan balls. So, forgive me, but I'm gonna eat the marzipan on stream as I play this, and I don't have to read any voice lines. I might be silent for a while. Hello, welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay. Luca should do the trick. Not an immediate wipe. Color me surprised. That should do it. Yeah, I love marzipan. Oh, Fafnir, show up your skills. Your skill is shit. There we go. I barely managed to eat 2 pieces of marzipan. The onslaught from the Eclipsites is relentless, yet the newly instated Illumina Deputy Captain Elma remains undaunted. Spoilers much? That's why I usually don't read those, but whatever. I love Christmas time, because there's a lot of marzipan in stores. Marzipan bowls, marzipan loaves, all sorts of marzipan stuff. So many Eclipsites. What a pain, they really do attack in waves. If there weren't Illumina Federation people scattered among them, I could fry them all with my dragon breath. Do your best, everyone. I'll work hard to provide moral support too. Get over here and help us! They must have built a nest somewhere nearby. We won't get anywhere unless we find it quickly and destroy it. Leave that to me. Once I switch into my dragon form... Everyone! The Illumina soldiers and I just finished destroying the nest up ahead. Hold the line and finish off the rest of the enemy forces. Let every wicked remnant be crushed by the might of order. It's the Deputy Captain Elma. Captain Elma looks so sharp. Damn it, I'm starving. Why hasn't my food been delivered yet? If this food tastes bad, I'm definitely leaving them a 1-star review. Oh, straight into combat, okay. More marksman for me. Easy. Okay, the Eclipsites are putting a little bit of a fight. Curious. Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Chat wasn't showing up. And now it's blinking in and out of existence. Okay, I guess I'm gonna play with the stream with the chat disabled. The playback should be up on YouTube though, so not a big deal. Phew, they're all gone now. Time to recharge. Hey, it's the girl who ran away from me just now. I'm sorry for before, I was just scared. That's why I ran away. It's absolutely not because I dislike you. The battle just now, it was really amazing. You seem around my age, but you're really dashing, sharp, and cool. I'd like to present this flower to you. Oh, she ran away again. But it looks like this time she ran away out of shyness instead of here. Kana has unstoppable riz among primary school girls. I think you just made a new friend in this world, Kanna. A friend? Will she always be watching me? I'm sure she will. See, even though she's hiding behind that rock over there, she's still looking at you. I'm done recharging now. Good. Now that the Eclipsites are taken care of, it's time to deliver this order to its rightful owner. You know, running into her as a delivery girl in this world really is a twist of fate. The way you said that, do you know the person who placed the order, Toto? I thought it was someone from the Illumina Federation. No, she's definitely one of ours. No one else would place an order like this. Isn't that right, Elma? My desserts, they finally showed up. Huh? Toto, what are you doing here? Were you going to eat all of those before talking to me? I came to deliver your food. I had to pick up a job in this world just to make money and look for any clues regarding your whereabouts, you know? And judging from the size of this order, you probably ordered one of everything from Mr. Liu's desert menu, didn't you? I couldn't help it. I nearly starved to death when we arrived in this world. It wasn't easy, but I managed to use my clairvoyance to find a little bird with a flyer tied to its leg. And everything on the menu looked so delicious. So I checked every single box on the dessert menu and made a dipping sauce out of Eclipsite fluids. What the fuck, Elma? What the fuck? Hello, welcome to the stream. Another person joins us. After that, I tie the menu back on the birdie's leg and let it fly away. Great way to distribute flyers for takeout food. Release the birds. Someone catches the bird, fills in the checkboxes, and sends the birds back. But then I started to get really hungry again, and as more Eclipsites attacked us, I was worried that I wasn't able to place my order correctly since my food had never arrived. But in the end, it showed up right on time, hehe. I see. In that case, thank you for your business. If you enjoy the food, please remember to give us a 5-star rating. Here's the bill for the food plus delivery. Huh? What did you say? Here's the bill for the food plus delivery. Do you accept Japanese yen by any chance? Don't be silly, dear customer. Our shop only accepts nitium, as you surely know. So hand over all of your nitium. You're being too scary. I'll cover the deputy captain's bill. After all, she saved our lives. Count me in. The deputy captain's strength is worth more than a few nitium. I'm so touched, everyone. Let's rest and regroup for now, so we can attack the Eclipsites' main camp. We'll exterminate every last one of them. Splendor Illumina! Splendor Illumina, Elma. Splendor Illumina. And Jess is too stunned to speak. You're just as ridiculous as ever, Elma. As a law-abiding dragon of the Harmony faction, I'm surprised you're also fulfilling your responsibilities in this world. I mean, she is a Harmony dragon, right? She has a certain penchant for leading people as a priestess and whatnot. Checks out. And that she would find her place at Illumina. I have a good reason for that, and you're one to talk, Toru. Just look at you, a dragon maid delivering Eastern food on a motorcycle. You're not acting like a dragon of the Chaos faction at all. Like I said, I'm only doing this to find all of you so we can go back home sooner. Toru and Elma are like fire and water, just like always. You still don't understand the feelings between all the enemies, Kanna. You two may look like you're arguing, but you don't actually hate each other, do you? In fact, you probably understand each other really well. Spoilers for Season 2 of Dragon Maid. Now that the battle is over and everyone from the Illumina Federation is going back, why don't we sit down and eat first? Then we can talk about looking for more information around here. Everyone's hungry, and the only one who ate was Elma. But I'm sure she can eat another meal. Alright, count me in. Let's celebrate our victory with a nice big feast. It smells so good. This food is incredible. I can feel my power coming back to me. I'm glad you like it. A friend taught me how to make this a while ago. As expected, we Aurorians and Caelestites are the perfect partners. We Aurorians. Sure, Elma, sure. She's really getting integrated well. But you're a dragon. Everyone here keeps saying that, but I don't worry about small details like that. What are we gonna do with you? I brought some of Mr. Liu's steamed buns too. Try one, everybody. Save some for me, Toru. Kanna said something about you two being like water and fire, didn't she? People don't usually describe friends that way. What's the story between you two? I suppose you can see we're friends now, but we used to be mortal enemies. I'm a dragon of the Chaos faction, while she belongs to the Harmony faction. It's kinda hard to imagine that you two were enemies just because of your factions. Conflict is bound to exist in any world after all. In the world we come from, we may not have to contend with disgusting creatures like Eclipsites every day like in your world. There will always be creatures with differing viewpoints. Naturally, the same is true for dragons who refuse to get along. But I still want to believe what Kobayashi told me. That if everyone is willing to communicate and treat each other like allies, then there wouldn't be any more strife in the world. Just like when we mix your cooking with Mr. Liu's steamed buns, it makes everything taste twice as delicious. I think Elma's going to eat everything herself. Haha, I agree. The deputy captain's metaphors are pretty peculiar indeed. I remember when I first met the deputy captain, she used to be a bit reserved, talking about etiquette and rules all the time. Now she's become an excellent outpost soldier. Being a bit odd is no big deal. It's strange, but ever since we reunited with each other, Elma hasn't told me anything about disrupting the world's order, or to go back to where I belong. She hasn't leveled any mountains or destroyed people's houses in the name of maintaining order either. Stop trying to stir the pot, Toru. Alright, Deputy Captain, I've got some candy here. I know you have a sweet tooth, so these are all for you. Oh, you guys are the best. I'm so glad I found a job like this in your world. You guys will always be my friends. You're making friends a little too casually, don't you think? Honestly, how do you manage to integrate into whatever environment you find yourself in? Does everyone in the Harmony faction have this gift? I mean, it is the Harmony faction, right? They live in Harmony. So I assume N5 we meet Fafnir. Following your contact with the soldiers at the Illumina outpost, a vital clue surfaces right away. Maybe not. We've come across criminals. We've come across those criminals I just mentioned. They came here from the Redizel Desert. At that time, we found out these folks were trying to sneak past our outpost using forbidden methods. While we were negotiating and trying to arrest them, we got ambushed by Eclipsites and failed to bring them in. All thanks to Deputy Captain Alma's intervention, we were saved. Otherwise, we would have been buried under the yellow sands for sure. Don't mention it. You guys saved me from starving in the wilderness too, remember? Well, it sounds like we'll find a stronghold or transportation route for the smugglers somewhere in the Redizel Desert. Coming to this Illumina outpost was the right call after all. But we still haven't heard anything about Fafnir. That's true. I heard some people tap into Illumina's intelligence network for more information, but we didn't find anything. But there's no need to worry. Fafnir is the type to survive no matter where he finds himself. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into your last missing friend at our next delivery address. This world can be pretty small after all. You're right. What food are we delivering this time, Toru? This one isn't a food order, actually. The shop likes to thank its regular customers with some special sauces, so that's what we're delivering. And the address is in the Redizel Desert? Wow, what a coincidence. Would Fafnir show up somewhere out there too? Absolutely. He likes treasure. Unique special sauce is treasure. Fafnir would absolutely be the person to get a packet of Sichuan sauce just because it was limited at McDonald's and tied to Rick and Morty. And never open it, just keep it in his stash. Remember what those smugglers said? They risked getting hunted down by a dragon just to steal some sort of treasure from it. The dragon from the auction's collection? When I overheard the smugglers, I knew they were definitely not talking about Fafnir. No matter which world he's in or who his opponent is, Fafnir will resort to enemies to acquire treasure. Is your friend really that scary? Don't worry, Don't worry, he's known to get along peaceably? That's a word. Don't worry, he's known to get along peaceably with other people, just not that many of them. Sounds like an unapproachable dragon. Relax, you're with us, remember? If worst comes to worst, we'll just gang up on him. And even though I'm still pretty scared, we have to keep going. It's time to bring this auction smuggling incident to an end. I promised the same to my boss. If there's anything I can do to help, I'll do my best to lend a hand. Luca can be really dependable when she's not slacking off. Do you know exactly where to find this address, NGS? I'm kind of familiar with it. It's one of the Redizel Ranch's strongholds. Now that I think about it, I'm probably overdue for a trip out there. Even though they scavenge the desert, they also know how to engage in honest trade. But if we want to enter their territory safely, it's best you let me greet them first. Angus is super reliable. Leave your motorcycle with these soldiers so they can take it back to the outpost. Otherwise, there's a good chance those Redizel Ranch guys will try to take it away. Even though they usually drive around in their own vehicles, it's better to be prepared. Don't worry, Miss Toru. We'll take care of this motorcycle. Hello, Sinsa. Where these no-good smugglers crawl off to? Looks like the smugglers have already crossed the Redizel Ranch. They must not be afraid of anyone. Let me introduce everyone. This is Sinsa, the current leader of the Redizel Ranch. And over here are my newest friends. This guy looks really tough. Wanna see who's tougher, big guy? Sorry, but I've never hit a woman in my life, much less a maid. Hey, Andreas, you said you knew something about the stinking smugglers, right? I won't rest until I clobber the cities first. Don't tell me those guys stole something from you. Hell no. Those guys could have been... Hell no. These guys could have been 10 times braver and they still wouldn't have the guts to steal from us. Truth is, these smugglers used to be pretty quiet here in the Rediesel Desert. I know what's got in their hands. I don't know what's got in their heads, but they've been causing all sorts of trouble lately. They almost look delirious, running around and screaming about monsters and impending doom or whatever. They've already hugely impacted our daily operations. Because of them, we're hardly getting any Lumopolis caravans traveling through the desert. Oh, do you actually have any information on them? If you do, just spit it out already. We were gonna ask you for more information about them. Like, if they lost any treasure recently. Join the Rediesel Range and I might be inclined to tell you. Not this again. Never mind, I'll just go ask Odie. She's the one keeping tabs on everything around here. You seem really popular, Angius. Oh, right, I almost forgot. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Toru, a delivery maid from Mr. Liu's restaurant. Is anyone here one of Mr. Liu's regular customers? If so, I have some sauce to deliver on his behalf. Whoa, never thought I'd get my hands on this good stuff. Hand it over, quick. I've been the one to go out and get it several times. Why should I let you have it? It's my vouchers that all of you have been using. Quit your squabbling or I'll confiscate everything. Let's go back to the Rediesel Ranch stronghold first. Come on, Angius, you and your friends can ride with me. The rest of you can follow behind me in the other car. Sure thing. Alright, friends. Time to experience the speed and excitement of the Rediesel Ranch. Now hang on tight. Lift off. Oh, that's very nice. What the Luco are doing? What's Luca doing to Navi? Whoa, what an awesome way to drive! Are you doing okay, Kanna? I'm fine. This is exciting. That's good, but it looks like something's wrong with Angius. You're not feeling carsick, are you? A Colossus pilot could never get carsick. It's not good to push yourself, you know. Just lean on me and everything will be okay. No thanks. Do you feel the speed and excitement of the Rediesel Ranch? This next part is gonna be a little bumpy, so try not to get thrown off. Before meeting you, I couldn't stop wondering what the Rediesel Ranch was like. After all, Angius said you were the kind to forcibly take my motorcycle. I thought you guys would be a bunch of thugs with bad attitudes, but now I see I was wrong to think that. Haha, don't worry about it. We all make mistakes every now and then. But as long as we speak openly and trust one another, we'll always be friends running through this crazy desert. The Rediesel Ranch is all about freedom. A little too much freedom, if you ask me. Combat? Combat. Okay. More marksman. Yeah, Luca is very sus. Not gonna reach them both. Ooh, that was nice. There we go. Easy. Just a single marzipan ball. Ah, such is life. And 6 under attack. Eclipsites are the one thing that the Astra continent is never short of. Oh, the chat is back on screen and it's blinking out of existence again. Great. I'm gonna have to get it fixed. Oh, straight into battle. Cool. Easy. Very easy. Okay, so that was just filler combat. Welcome to Rediesel Desert, and 7 get along. More filler combat or a story mission? Story, okay. I feel dizzy. Really dizzy. Come here, Kana. Let me hold you. I didn't think you would be the one to get carsick in the end. There's no helping it. After all, she's still so young, and I'm sure this is her first time on such a bumpy ride. Anyway, I'm starting to get a little hungry. When can we eat? You were keeping quiet this whole time because you didn't want to get hungry from talking, huh? No, I've been on the lookout for Eclipsites all the time. We took down a bunch of them earlier. You could have eaten as many as you wanted. How could I eat something like that? Well, what about the sweets the Lumina soldiers gave you? Those are a token of our camaraderie. I'm planning on bringing those back home with us. It won't mean anything if I eat them now. Forget it. Here, Mr. Liu gave me a few extra, but I can't eat them all. You really are a good friend, Toru. Get off me. For having survived such an intense battle just now, you two sure are full of energy. Are you talking about those Eclipsites in the desert? Dealing with those pests is nothing for someone like me. Still, when we finally got to the desert, I thought there would be a lot less of them here. Then why are there still so many Eclipsites? There's one thing this world doesn't like, it's Eclipsites. Wherever we found Aurorians, those monsters will never be too far off. But even places without Aurorians are swarming with Eclipsites. Well, thanks to all this vast surveillance system, we can track most of their movements and prepare accordingly. It also helps you defend your strongholds from Dumopolis' army, right? Haha, planned as usual, Angus. That's what I like about you. Alright, Odie should be inside. Ask her whatever you want. Odie. Huh? Who's the one next to her? It's Fafnir. Who else? You're pretty good, Fafnir, but if you want to beat me, you still have a long way to go. Take this. Star Piercer. Wait, don't use that move. Fafnir looked so injured, he didn't even greet us when you came in. Hey Fafnir, you still alive? I think his soul already left his body. He must have lost really badly. I didn't lose. I'm just not in the mood is all. Long time no see, Angus. Are you bringing these new friends to play games today? Yes, and they also happen to be Fafnir's friends as well. So this is Fafnir. He has such a ferocious look in his eyes. At a time like this, a friendly greeting seems extremely important for closing the gap between us. Hey there, Faffy. Jesus Christ. Navi, what are you doing? What are you doing, Faffy? Hey there, Faffy. My name's Angus, and I'm one of Toru's... Don't address me with such an informal name. Anyway, we came here to ask Odie for a little information. As long as you don't ask me to join the Rediesel Ranch, we'll go along with any conditions you have for us. Conditions? I don't care about that. I just stomped this guy 300 times in a row, so I'm in a great mood. Correction, it was 299 times. Close enough. Anyway, I'll help you out for free this time. Thanks, Faffy. I need your help finding some footage related to a group of smugglers. I can show you roughly which way they were moving. So you're with the Diesel Ranch all this time, Fafnir? You're a treasure-hoarding dragon, but judging from their nature, it's clear that the Diesel Ranch is a group of treasure hunters. I'm honestly surprised you stuck around for so long. Did they bribe you with a lifetime supply of sweets or something? Fafnir isn't an insatiable glutton like you, Elma. So long as my opponent earns my approval, I have no problems interacting with them as equals. It has absolutely nothing to do with my profession, status, or value in society. Where are you going, Fafnir? I'm going out for some air. How could I have lost so miserably? Where did I go wrong? Could it be a question of willpower? Combat out of nowhere. Easy. There we go. Black screen. Oh, there we go. What do you want? I'm still thinking of a way to defeat Odie. Don't worry, you'll have all the time in the world to think about it later. Just go back inside for now. Odie has something to tell you. I'm sure she just wants to gloat about her victories. I hate to admit it, but right now, she's better than me. You'd better watch your tone. If you go too far, I might just curse you into dust. What the heck's he going on about? Don't mind him, he just likes to sound edgy. You ran off so quickly just now that I didn't have the time to give you my gift. Your gift? For me? Here, it's the latest version of this game machine. Cheer up, Fafnir. My genius hands built this from scratch, which makes it just as priceless as any treasure. So you're not going to humiliate me? Humiliate you? There's no need for any of that anymore. Besides, I acknowledged you as a worthy opponent a long time ago. Even a gaming addict like Gronru wasn't able to give me the trial data I needed with this game machine. You're the first and only person to go 300 rounds against me, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. Alright, now it's time to handle Angel's request. Can I ask how you plan to do that? It's simple. First I'll have the surveillance system perform an automatic search, and then I'll compare the images it pulls up. Fine. I don't get how that works at all. Forget I asked. And how much time will it take? 20 minutes or so. Why have you been pacing all this time, Fafnir? Let me guess, you're planning on giving Odie that book in your hands as a gift? That's none of your business. Let's see what kind of book this is. Oh man, not your stupid book of curses again. Miss Odie has an insatiable thirst for knowledge. If she laid eyes on this book, who knows what would happen? Why don't you give her a different gift instead? Which reminds me, we should also give our new friends from the Diesel Ranch some commemorative gifts. Miss Toru? Why do you keep staring at me like that? Is there something stuck to my tail? Not at all. I was just thinking that with a big wonderful tail like yours, you would look really beautiful in a maid costume, Maggie. Have you ever thought of entering the world of maids? I bet Kobayashi would be super thrilled if she saw you in a maid costume too. Here, try it on for yourself. Sob, sob, sob. Barbara, Regina, save me. You two have such unique singing voices. I just wish Shota would be here to listen to. Could be here to listen to. Haha, well, music is meant to be shared and enjoyed by everyone. Haha. Brock, please help me. Hey, Kana, did you know? I'm actually the real boss of the Radical Ranch. But I've always been more of a low-key type of person, see? If that's why Sin says the boss on paper. Whoa, a secret boss. That's so cool. He's completely useless too. Then I'll just ask Yomu. Yomu, will you save me for sure? You've had your eyes on my food selection for quite a while, my pretty young guest. You must suffer from some serious bias indecision, yes? Then why don't I introduce you to my latest specialty product, the mystery dessert box. Each box contains a different type of dessert. In other words, each box contains a future that belongs to you and no one else. What's more, I'm running a very special promotion right now, and a single mystery box will only cost you 2,000 Nitium. It's a steal at this price. I'll take all of them. Don't be shy. I can even use scales to make a custom tailored Maid costume just for you, Maggie. All I ask is that you take a picture with me afterwards. No, please. Chief, I'm back from my hunt and I scored another huge haul today. I also dug up a bunch of sand spiders. Take a look. What's with all the unfamiliar faces, Chief? Are these guys guests? No, I'll introduce you in a minute. Just go drop the food off in the kitchen first. That little girl just ate the sand spiders I worked so hard to dig up. Those were yummy. Kanna, no eating other people's stuff without getting their permission first. Oh, sorry. You're a pretty brave little girl. I can't believe you ate all of those sand spiders raw. Aside from our boss and Brock, you're definitely the first person I've seen do something like that. Yummy. Honestly, how many times has Kobayashi told you to stop putting everything in your mouth? Oh, I wonder how Kobayashi is doing back in her world. Is she worried about me right now? Here, Miss Toru, have some water. What's the matter? Don't like water from the desert? That's not it. This warm and cozy scene just reminded me of Kobayashi. I haven't gone back after all this time. She's probably worried sick about me. I managed to find everyone, but we still don't have a way to return to our world. Right, and just told me all about you guys' situation. So you're really from another world, huh? If anyone else told me that, I wouldn't believe him for a second. I just says you guys just need to find a place where the mana isn't so unstable and you can go home. Is that right? Actually, the mana here in the Rediesel Desert should be stable enough to use. But I tried a while ago and I still can't get the portal to activate properly. Maybe I still need more power. And if I can't get it to work, then the others definitely... I'm really sorry. You all have your own problems, yet you're still helping me crack the smuggling case. It's fine. We want to help, you know. After all, we're friends now, aren't we? That's right. You're also a friend of the Rediesel Ranch since you and Angius helped us wipe out all of those Eclipsites along the way. We'll help you guys figure something out. Yes, I'm certain we'll find a way back too. And when we do, I'll be sure to tell Kobayashi all about our adventure. So when we finally come back to visit this world again, Toru... It's purely a coincidence that we came to your world this time. But next time, if we're lucky enough to come back again... Nobody knows what will happen in the future, so there's no use thinking about it too much right now. That's right, Toru. Let's just eat first. I really envy you sometimes. All you need to do is eat your fill every day to be happy. But this time you're right. We should eat first. I'll go prepare the ingredients. Here you go. A Rediesel style spicy insect platter. Another pretty art. Oh, hey, Eve is here as well. Nice, this food's perfect for Rediesel Ranch. I'm making this a regular dish for us. Take notes, Maggie. You should try to become an awesome maid just like Toru. What? Is there still any left? I want some too. I could definitely make a fortune by selling this. Do you have any spare time, Miss Toru? Would you mind sharing the recipe with me? I'll give you 10,000 Nitium for it. I'm full. Now I'm sleepy. Here, Kana, you can rest on my legs. I should eat some to regain some energy too. The search should be done any second now. You know, the food here is really unique. Maybe this stuff will be useful for treating Kobayashi's back pain? I'm willing to bet she won't touch any of it. You should just take a few more photos and bring them back to her. You have a point. So you can say some sensible things every now and then, huh? Hey! Story to Restoration. Hello, welcome to the stream. As expected, nothing gets past a genius hacker like me. I found some footage of the smugglers falling under attack, and it looks like they dropped whatever they were transporting there. They were attacked? They were lying all along. Jerks. These wicked violators of order should be crushed by the iron fist of justice. So, the lost treasure has nothing to do with the Cloud Rover Guild? Looks like Lady Shell can take it easy now. Either way, let's head out there and take a look first. Ooh, masked. We must have lost that guy by now, right? What in the world is that? I've never seen any creature like that before. What's with the fuss, huh? We're seasoned smugglers who have seen the world. It's most likely a dragon living in the desert. Haha, we've surely lost him by now. Chief, please quit laughing. Remember the last time we laughed out loud? We got attacked by Eclipsites right away. Really? You must remember it wrong. Haha. No, this is bad. Behind us. That guy is right on our tails. Chief, what's the plan? How about ditching the car and making a run? You idiot. Do you want to be a laughingstock in front of the boss and other gangs forever? We went through hell and high water to nab that treasure. Isn't it just an egg? Amberton is full of treasures, so I guess this one probably isn't a big deal. You mindless jerk, that's a dragon egg. Chief, that guy's getting closer. Step on it, full throttle, let's roll. Once we get this egg out of the desert and deliver it to the hands of the contact, our job is done. Chief, watch out! Mortals. Oh, hello, Emperor of the Mice. Damocles? I think he's called? Yeah, Damocles. How utterly foolish. You went through so much trouble to grab the dragon's egg, and now he... Go back and tell your leader. Never steal from a dragon ever again. This is your only warning. Next time, not even your bones will remain in this world. No way! But how? Oh my, what an unexpected twist. Defeating this final boss won't be easy. Toru, are you alright? Is that person from your world as well? Yes. Toru's father. That's Toru's father, as well as the leader of the Chaos faction, Damocles, the Emperor of the Mice. And now we are fighting Damocles. The Emperor of the Mice, a true powerhouse to be reckoned with, yet for Toru to return here, she must face her father. Let's see how the rainbow team of Dragon Maid characters fares against Damocles. He was a boss in the boss fight. In the weekly, boss ladder. I see. Everything makes a lot more sense now. Toru's father discovered the smugglers trying to steal the dragon egg, and it ultimately ended up in his possession. So to avoid getting punished by their leader, the smugglers tried to shift the blame onto other people. Father... So he's in this world as well? Wait a minute, he might be able to... Hey, you're not about to do something stupid again, are you? But I didn't say anything. After all these years, you still think I don't know what's on your mind? You were clearly going to ask the Emperor of the Mice if he could come back to this world again. After all, if anyone could do that, it's him. You're right. He definitely came here to get me, but if I go with him now, he'll never let me return to this world. Don't you and the others want to come back too, Elma? I understand. I know we can't stay here too long since the presence of dragons will disrupt the natural order of this world, but we can still set aside plenty of time to try all the wonderful food it has to offer. This world is a lot of fun. It would be a shame if we could never come back. I wanna see that girl again. Kana just assembling her interdimensional harem. And I still haven't defeated that woman. Living like this would be no different from running away. I refuse to do something so shameful. Is your father really that unwilling to listen, Toru? For dragons, power is everything. Right now, I'm not strong enough to defeat my father, which means I have no way of convincing him to accept my wishes. But even so, that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Even if there's only a tiny sliver of hope, I refuse to give up so easily. Crimson Blaze Canyon. This should be the place. Look, the dragon egg that the Emperor of the Mice recovered is in that cave over there. You guys haven't said a word this whole time. Could it be he's here too? My, what a terrifying presence. I'm pleased that you decided to show yourself, Toru. Father? Come, we're leaving. The portal can be used at any time. I knew it. Even with the low mana levels of this world, you have no problem activating the portal. Father, can I speak to you about something? Very well, so long as it isn't something pointless. I know that you came here because you noticed something wrong with my own portal, and I want to go back to Kobayashi's world with you too. It's just once in a while. Would it be alright if I came back to visit this world? No. But you're willing to let me live in Kobayashi's world? I don't recall agreeing to that. Furthermore, the inhabitants of this world are very similar to the humans in our world. Thievery, deception, prejudice, and infighting are all too common here. A number of these people also possess extraordinary abilities, which may have a profound influence on us as dragons. Staying in this world will only result in one of the two things for you. One, your presence will continue to tear away at the principles governing this world. Or two, you will be corrupted by the evils of this world and meet your demise. Sorry, but could I just say a few words? My name's Engius, and I've been traveling with Toru for most of her time here. It's a pleasure to meet you, Emperor of the Mice. I'm also really grateful to you for retrieving that stolen dragon egg. I had no intention of breaking the rules of this world, but those thieves knew neither the meaning of fear nor contentment. They even thought they could use their puny bodies and primitive tools to make me into their next meal. All I did was teach them the true meaning of terror. Still, I believe good and evil exist within every world and every group of people. You just happen to run into the bad side of our world first. And I just clicked away from the window. There we go. Are you trying to lecture me, child? I just think you need to see things as a whole first, instead of judging everything based on a few individual examples. Most of the people who have met Toru and the others would never discriminate against them because they're from a different world. On the contrary, all of them chose to lend her their strength. I'll admit, the evils of war and prejudice definitely exist in our world, but there's also lots of good in it too. We may be different species living in different worlds, but the bridge we built with Toru and her friends will never be broken. Engius! I was close. I would have gotten burned to a crisp if I hadn't dodged in time. That's only because I missed it on purpose. But if you continue spouting more confusing nonsense, I won't spare you so easily next time. Looks like you really don't trust me. Naturally not. The only things I trust are my own judgment and power. If you insist on letting Toru stay in this filthy world of yours, then you have to join together and defeat me first. Show me the strength of your resolve. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, Engius. Bring it on then, Emperor of the Mice. I'll show you just how strong our bond is with Toru and her friends. This world isn't nearly as awful as you think. Boss battle. Emperor of the Mice, the Supreme Emperor of Chaos. Toru's father, a veteran of many wars, is an undeniable powerhouse no matter when and where. With formidable strength, he wields a multitude of skills to target players with precision or unleash wide-ranging attacks while knocking them back. The Emperor of the Mice can be influenced by the knockback or teleportation skills of the player. Displacing him at the right moment enables the player to evade or interrupt his attack skills. Yeah, he is a very neat addition to the game. In the boss ladder, he was the first boss ever that could actually be pushed around. Like... Come on, I'm trying to push you to the left. I guess I'm gonna have to push you here, whatever. Yeah, he's guarding now, so no point attacking. Guard? No, no guard, so we can attack. Once HP goes to the lock, you just can't deal more damage in that round. You need to wait for the next round. He didn't have this mechanic in the boss ladder. Oh, silenced! Well, shit, I didn't notice that. Where is he attacking? Oh, everywhere. Well, that makes it easy to evade, because we just cannot evade. And this should, I believe, do the trick. Almost. Yeah, last sliver of health. And done. Damocles has fallen. Not bad. Toru never had this kind of power before. However, it's still not enough. So, he was still hiding. Oh. Sorry, it's late. So, he was still hiding his true power, huh? We'd be in serious danger if the Emperor of the Mice fought us at full strength, you know. Then you'll just have to fight back using your full strength too, Luca. But I'm already trying so hard. You're not fooling anyone. What should you do, Toru? Even with NGS's psychic abilities, we still can't defeat the Emperor of the Mice. And if we don't defeat him now, he'll never accept our request. I wanna go back and be with Kobayashi, but I can't just abandon the bonds we made with our friends here. But if we can't defeat Father... The numbers are too heavily skewed against us. This was a meaningless battle from the start. But even so, I have my own reasons for coming back to this place. Me too. Maybe there's another way to solve this problem. Another way? Like what? Ha! Rediesel, okay. Yo, what's the big idea not inviting us to fight such an epic battle? That's pretty messed up, Toru. It's the Rediesel Ranch. Stay back, this place is way too dangerous. You guys are heroes in the eyes of the Rediesel Ranch, you know. Thanks to you, the number of Eclipsites around here is at an all-time low. So it's only fair we help you out, too. Don't think you can run away with your tail between your legs, Fafnir. You still haven't beaten me, remember? Who said I was running away? Deputy Captain Elma! Wow, you guys are here to help too? Yes, we've also brought Deputy Captain Elma's favorite sweets. Wow, this is incredible! After that last battle just now, I seriously needed to recover my magic. The Rediesel Ranch isn't too fond of working with you guys, but since Toad and the others are in trouble, we're willing to set our differences aside for now. We must express our gratitude for this matter. Thankfully, we came across you during our desert patrol, and that's when we got the news about Elma and Miss Toru's situation. Deputy Captain Elma and her crew have helped us a lot. We should repay their favor. Emperor of the Mice, you told us earlier that you only trust your own judgment. Everyone you see here right now came here to support Toru and her friends. Tell me, do you still think our world is filthy? You haven't been in this world for very long, Toru. No matter what anyone says, you are completely different from these people, even down to your species. How could you possibly earn their trust so quickly? Furthermore, how can you be so sure that they won't hurt you? Answer me. We may be different species living in different worlds, but we're capable of understanding each other. This world isn't nearly as bad as you think, Father. Yes, war and prejudice still exist here, but at the same time, there's goodwill from people such as Mr. Liu, the man who saved me with his delicious dumplings despite my dangerous situation, and the Illumina soldiers who are willing to fight any battle on our side, and the Diesel Ranch who laughed with us as they showed us the beauty of the desert. And our friend, Angias, the friend who unites us all. There is far more determined than you think. She shouldered the responsibility of working as Mr. Liu's delivery person just so she could search for her missing friends. If she hadn't done that, this story never would have happened. The reason so many different species can get along here is because there is still a lot of goodwill in this world. Your name is Angias, correct? Yep. How rare. The determination burning in your eyes is just as fierce as Kobayashi's. Toru must have truly earned the trust of you and your people. She serves as the link that connects all of you together. Is this what it looks like when different species interact as equals? Very well. For now, I will refrain from judging this world to be filthy or not. At the very least, Toru shouldn't become tainted so long as you're with her. Father! I will be waiting for you nearby. Furthermore, I will allow you to return to this world. Thank you, Father. He flew off. What an indirect father. He could have just said that he cares about his daughter. This is great, Toru. We finally managed to convince him. Elma, don't fly over here just to hug me like this. Get off me. What's gonna happen to those bad guys? You mean the smugglers? I'm sure the Diesel Ranch and the guild will capture them in no time. As for the dragon egg, I'm sure its mother will find it soon enough. I just hope it doesn't hold a grudge against all Aurorians because of this. Dragons don't reproduce easily. If they are willing to reproduce here, it proves that there are still creatures in this world that they are willing to trust. Are you talking about the goodwill between different species? If so, I'm sure that dragon will sense it too. And once this little one is born, it'll start a brand new story of its own. I just hope that goodwill exists in its story too, just like it existed in our adventures in this world. We can never decide the course of its story. That's for this little one to choose. Alright, I think it's time to go back to Mr. Liu's restaurant and retire from the delivery girl profession. Alchemy stores and Alchemy stores Auroras. Alchemy stores is this game. It's the global server. Alchemy stores Aurora something, I believe, is the strictly US server. I don't know why there's the distinction between those, but it does exist. So yeah, whichever you pick should be fine. I think the US server is less populated, but it's not a multiplayer game. It doesn't have like PvP and stuff, so shouldn't matter. But yeah, I think the difference is just the server. Alchemy Stars is purely global, and Alchemy Star Auroras is just the US. I'd go with global. I'm playing global, for example. Okay, are we getting ST3? Or is that it? We are getting ST3. Promise. Everyone worked so hard to help us, so let me treat you all to a nice meal once I get paid. That sounds great. After all, it's rare to see Toru in such a generous mood. We can use this world's money back home. Is this really Mr. Liu's restaurant? That's right. Now come on in. But all the signs have been torn down. Huh? Is that how people in your world show that their shops is closed for the day? By taking down all of your signs? Of course not. No matter how you look at it, this place seems like it's closed for good. Good to see you back, Miss Tore. Looks like you found all your companions. Now have you found a way to get back home? Yes, and it's thanks to you and everyone else. That's fantastic. Pardon me, Mr. Liu, but what's going on here? Who vandalized the shop by tearing down your signs? Miss Toru, please don't get angry. The thing is... From this day on, Liu's restaurant is closing its doors. What? Was it because I didn't deliver our orders fast enough? It has nothing to do with you, Miss Toru. It's just that the restaurant's business hasn't been great. Our menu hasn't kept up with the latest culinary trends, and the decor doesn't match our discerning customers' expectations. As you know, the demi-human Aurorians we hire often face harassment from Lumo nobles. The much-anticipated delivery service didn't go as smoothly as we hoped. Well, don't set up shop in Lumopolis then. Set it up in Illumina, or Northland, or fuck it, Rediesel Desert. You're gonna have plenty of business there. It's just Lumopolis that's so stuck up. To be honest, I had considered closing down even before meeting you, Miss Toru. Fortunately, thanks to Miss Toru, my failing business had the chance to witness the incredible world of maid culture before closing. I don't think any of this is your fault, Mr. Liu. The food you make is absolutely delicious. There's no way you could be in the wrong here. This is all because of those bigoted Lumo nobles and their private soldiers. Someone needs to stop them. Don't worry, I know some people. Thanks for being so comforting. But that's how the world works. My abilities here are no longer enough to keep the restaurant going, and this is just unavoidable. It feels like Mr. Liu has already lost all faith in the nobles and military officers of Lumopolis. But still, someone needs to do something about those rotten attitudes. I think I'll go have a talk with her. Hey, open up shop in Umbraton. It's still Lumopolis, technically, but you're gonna have a clientele that's much less picky about who makes their food. Miss Toro, could you try to talk to the owner and persuade him? Mr. Liu, it's true that I did see a couple of Lumo nobles with prejudiced views towards demi-human Aurorians, but in your restaurant I also saw plenty of pure-blooded Aurorian, Lumopolis soldiers and ordinary merchants, and all of them came together in this place because of you. That's right. Food has the power to solve any conflict. That only works for you, Elma, but the food here really is tasty. For the demi-humans who work here, for the countless unfamiliar guests that eat here, and for myself as well, your restaurant serves as a link that connects everyone. No private soldier or noble could ever take away the feelings and connections that are made here. I just finished telling an elder of mine that the power of difference, people coming together... What? Oh, I just finished telling an elder of mine about the power of different people coming together to fight for a common goal. Whether it's dragons or Aurorians, no obstacle is too great to overcome when we combine our strengths. I think now is the time to make good on that promise, to show that these words are more than just these words are more than just words. Well said, Miss Toro. If you think it's worth it, I'll give it another shot. I just hope those nobles in Lumopolis can stop harassing us. And don't worry, if you run into anyone who won't listen to reason, I'll send them straight to hell, free of charge. Just don't get too carried away. Fine, fine. I agree with Toru's statement just now. If you want to change the fate of the world, you may as well start with changing the fate of a single restaurant. Then we can start by fixing up and cleaning the dining area. I can help develop new dishes, if that's okay. No way, you'll just eat them all. Don't worry, Mr. Liu. I just spoke to a good friend of mine. She says that as the daughter of the city lord, she'll do everything she can to make things right. From now on, you won't have to worry about anyone harassing you or your restaurant ever again, I'm sure of it. Is this for real? Oh my, I'm not dreaming, am I? No, you're not. I know the daughter of the city lord, I know the city lord, I know the queen of, the Queen Bethlehem of Northland, I know plenty of important people, you know. Thank you all, I can't express my gratitude enough. Come on, today's on me. Everyone dig in and feast to your heart's content. 3 esteemed guests, here's our new special, golden seafood soup. Be careful with the heat. Certainly, it'll be ready in no time. Please wait for a moment. Table 5, 1 serving of snowy tofu. This place is really busy. It's obvious that everyone here likes the food. Looks like Mr. Liu was just making excuses earlier. The real problem was all the harassment coming from those nobles and private soldiers after all. Good thing those guys won't be a problem anymore. Things couldn't be any better. Are you sure you're not in a hurry to go back, Todo? I'm pretty sure your father is still waiting for you. It's fine, I still want to see more of this world. There's so much beauty in your world and it's not as dangerous as I first thought. But maybe that's just because I had you, Elma, and the others with me the whole time, NGS. Are you sure you'll be able to come back? Doubting your friend's words so soon, NGS? Haha, just kidding, don't worry, I'm sure we'll be back soon enough. We'll come find you as soon as we return. I'm looking forward to it, but don't take too long, okay? After all, we're friends for life now. NGS, get out of the way. What's the matter, Vice? Why are you in such a panic? Looks like your training courses back in Illumina have ended early. That's because someone told me you were in danger. I rushed over here as soon as I heard. You're not hurt, are you? Relax, I'm perfectly fine. I'm so relieved. Hey, and just what's that in your hand? Oh, just a gift from a friend. I made some new friends while you were away. They already left, but I'm sure we'll see them again very soon. Ah, it's a lot of photos. Screeny time. Plushies or dolls of everybody. What do we have here? Luca Fafnir on the streets of Lumopolis or Illumina. Can't tell for sure. Elma eating. Kana with a butterfly that she will surely eat. A Chupa Chups. They were a bunch of nice people. Super nice, really. That's all, folks. Let's get the rewards now. By having Toru make some omurais. Kind of a pity that Kobayashi didn't appear in the story. I would have loved to see Kobayashi's life 2D. Or even better, I would have loved to have her as a playable character. Alas. Okay, some furniture. And Lumamber. Still no main reward. Oh, there we go. And the last table. Oh, the thing for breaking through Old Seal Aurorians. Starcrest, yeah. Okay, completed. I'm gonna finish the rewards later on. What do we have here? Celestite Tea Party. Oh, sure. We're here. Oh, I thought the stream is way behind because I saw on my little preview that there's still Emperor of Demise there, but no, apparently not. Greetings, welcome everyone. And just already informed me that you would like to host a small gathering in my restaurant. I'm very open to that, of course, especially when all of you helped this place out before. Feel free to make yourselves at home and help yourselves to anything in here. Alright, you're much too generous, Mr. Liu. I guess we'll make ourselves at home then. Although I'd love to add the Colossus to my collection, now is not the time. Do you have a keen interest in the Colossus? Of course. The Colossus is big enough to make doing anything convenient. It's particularly suited for hoarding treasures. Why don't I seize it right now? You must be joking. This is too bright to hide treasure here, and definitely not a consideration for the Dragon of Curses. Over there, so much dessert. So much dessert. This is delicious. Can I try? Of course. That's why I got Mr. Liu to make all these. And I brought other food and drinks too. Things you just can't do without in a gathering. Wonderful. Content with mere food. How pathetic. Oh, I asked a friend to set up games that you for sure have never played before, Fafnir. Fine, I will kill some time. Over here, NGS. Kurandu? Okay, I'll be right there. Feel free to go ahead and play, everyone. Sure. What's up? I'm certain the entertainment is all set up, so don't tell me you brought something weird. Thanks for making the trip. That's just for a warm-up, to be followed by the main event. What you're seeing is what I'm putting together right now. I called it Rapport Challenge 4. You don't know, the game led to several commanders fighting each other, and I even upgraded it for this gathering. What? It's not gonna incite another brawl, is it? Let's not worry about that. Come help me finish setting it up. Done. Now it's ready for our friends. Speaking of which, I don't think I've ever met them. They're all good buddies of mine. Where did they all go? I can tell from the empty plates and crumbs that they were here. Guess before playing the report game, we're having ourselves a hide and seek. Oh, is it what? A bunch of stories? Would I click? Oh. Cutscene. Oh, the gifts is just a bunch of Lumamber. Okay, maybe some mystery gifts. Sure. Quiz with Toru. After chatting with Gronru, Elma and the others have gone missing. Toru knows where her friends are, but she feels that simply telling you would be no fun, and so Toru issues you a challenge. Miss Toru? Oh, it's you, Angius. Where did you go? I thought you sneaked behind our backs to help you make lunch. It's not lunch, but I did bring something cool. Look, it's Report Challenge 4. Let's give it a whirl. Oh, where is everybody? The others? They left to hang out somewhere else after stuffing themselves. I have an idea where they went, but I'm not going to tell you that easily, NGS. It's boring to just get a straight answer, don't you think? So what do you want? Just prove to me that you understand me well enough in the Report Challenge 4. How about it? Having a rapport with a dragon is certainly something to brag about. Okay, I wanted to play the game with everybody anyway. It's not fun with only 2 players though. Let me get a few more Aurorians. Toru's tail is the best food in the world, of course. I see there's hardly any degree of difficulty to the questions. Still, do not underestimate me, but I must admit I didn't expect Beryl to get the right answer so easily. That's because Toru once mentioned how she served her tail to Kobayashi to me. Scrumptious and mouth-watering, Kobayashi loved it. Wait, you told me last time that Kobayashi refused to eat it. That's because she was playing coy. You really love telling that story, Toru. I don't think people mind hearing about my sweet life with Kobayashi more than once. As long as there's love, dragons and humans can be together. Yes, of course. That's true. The spark between Kobayashi and I is the proof. I knew it. I can't argue with that. The connection between Toru and Kobayashi is enough to make one green with envy. Marry Kobayashi immediately. Yes, of course. I'm speaking for myself as well. Not just for Toru. There you go. I wonder if we can get married on Astra. That should be feasible. But do you really want to get married here? I just happened to picture it in my mind, so I asked out of curiosity. If you're really having the ceremony here, make sure to invite us. I'm looking forward to it too. I'll grab everyone from the diesel range and put on a super spectacular fireworks show. That text is overflowing. The term bosom buddies exists because of you two. Who wouldn't envy such a beautiful friendship? Oh, another cutscene. Yeah, that's a question. Wonder if Vice's tail tastes good. It's a very good question to make. Someone actually made art of it. How Vice learned from Toru to prepare a tail, and she wanted to cut off her own to serve it to Navigator. I'm gonna have to find it, and maybe I'm gonna post it on my Discord. I'm impressed. You know far more about me than I imagined, Angius. Well, it's because you have a distinct personality that's very in what? Indelible? What the fuck does indelible mean? I thought he said inedible, but that wouldn't make any sense, would it? Indelible. Not able to be forgotten. Today I learned the word indelible. But it turned out 2 questions had something to do with Kobayashi, technically. Technically, so did the first one. That's how much I love Kobayashi. And it's not my fault that this report challenge 4 could accept only 3 questions. I have no doubt any further questions would have been Kobayashi related as well. Can't we raise the maximum Gronru? Nope, that's how it was designed. Rules are rules, they are there to make games fun. A game should prompt you to make it more difficult so you can enjoy it even more. That's the charm of playing a game. That was obviously a twisted explanation, yet it somehow made sense. So that's where the challenge is. I think I got it down pat. You are truly a quick learner, Toru. Now just game rules. Not just game rules. Last time I taught her how to make popular Astra desserts, she mastered it in a snap. And she had no problem understanding how to make the secret diesel ranch roasted caterpillars either. I'm a noble dragon after all. Desserts are fine, but never serve stuff like caterpillars to Kobayashi. By the way, now can you tell me where the others went? Sure, let me backtrack here. I remember Elma dragging Kanna with her to look for more food. Luca said she wants to find somewhere nice to rest. Fafnir was gone before I noticed he wasn't around. What, gone? Can you help me find them all, Toru? Help you find them? I guess I can. I'll dust on my cleaning maid skills and leave no stone unturned, including the rug. Lumumber, Sublime, and oh, it's just a thing. It's not like a, I know, furniture item or anything. That's a bummer. Kitchen equipment gifted to you by Toru. The dragon tail on the handle signifies unparalleled majesty. Whether you're cutting vegetables or slicing meat, this thing always glides like a hot knife through butter. Heh, this is a symbol of just how much I like you. You should be proud of yourself. Now, Kanna. Under Toru's lead, you managed to locate Kanna as well as a sleeping Felixai beside her. However, it looks like Kanna hasn't fully woken up yet. Why don't you try playing a game with her? She should perk up in no time. Kanna. Leo's restaurant is bigger than I imagined. This is my first time in these rooms. Wait, there's someone under the blanket. Rise and shine, Kanna. Meow. Felixai, how come you fell asleep here? Meow, it's Angius, I see. I felt drowsy after having dessert, so I looked for a place to crash. I should get on you for waking me up from dreaming in a warm bed. Sorry, I thought it was Kanna under the cover. Is that you, Lady Toru and Angius? Kanna, you really were hiding in a blanket? What? When did Kanna get in here? When I was playing hide and seek with Elma. I thought it would be comfortable, so I hid in there. It felt very comfy next to Miss Felixai. And just, Kana called me miss. I heard. No need to be so excited. What does Kanna call Toru? Lady Toru. That's easy. That is what Kanna calls Toru all the time. Right, Lady Toru is Lady Toru. But Kana and Toru seem very much like sisters to me, meow. Well, Lady Toru has been sweet and did many things for me. Same with Kobayashi. I'll be sweet to you too, Kanna. How come Kanna likes Tessa? Tessa can replenish mana for Kanna. It's marvelous how Kanna can replenish her mana simply by leaning on Tessa. Miss Tessa is also very gentle and sweet. I would hang out with her even if I couldn't regain mana of her. Who makes more fuss between Kobayashi and the Caelestite? Ooh. Fuck. Kobayashi? Ah, drat. Kobayashi is actually very calm and collected. Not even the Emperor of the Mice could face her. The Emperor of the Mice? Okay, I'll work on my composure. You can do it, Angius. Thank you for the encouragement. You're already very close friends, but you both still have your own little secrets. Even so, your friendship is stronger than most people's. Dumb Angius. Why are you calling me names now? A bad guy who cares not about me. Can't do that, Angius. Kana is at an age when she needs love and tender care. You're starting to disappoint me, Angius. Sorry, my apologies, everyone. Give me another chance, please. I'll make the right decision this time. Okay, this is just... Yep. Lady Toru. Skip. Replenish mana. Skip. Caelestite. I don't know, Kobayashi, but my hunch told me I shouldn't choose her anyway. Judging from how composed Kana has been, I believe a father figure to her like Kobayashi would be even more unflappable. But Angel has also matured a lot, so don't be discouraged. That's right, I agree wholeheartedly. Wow, thanks for the encouragement. Still got a lot to learn, Angius. Bosom buddies yet again. It's amazing how much Angius got to know Kana in such a short time. Of course, I've been watching over her like she's my little sister. I put a lot of effort into getting people from other worlds acclimated and comfortable. Angius is so sweet. Not bad for a foolish mortal. Thank you for all the high praises. Okay, now stop indulging in compliments. Don't you have other friends to tend to? Not every secret character has been unlocked yet. Oh, Angius, here, this is for you. What is it? Tessa helped me make this. Yeah, it was my first time making lollipops in that shape. It was a bit time consuming, but Kanna begged me. You could even make lollipops? I'm duly impressed. I want to give one to you, Angius. To me? Are you sure? Yes, Angius is a good guy. Thank you, I'll cherish it. Let's go track down Lady Elma. I will help. Cicada Song Lollipop. Lollipop shaped like a cicada because Kanna likes eating cicadas because they are crunchy. Kanna's favorite sweet treat, a lollipop shaped like a cicada. It certainly doesn't look all that appetizing, but it doesn't taste all that bad. Yummy, tasty and sweet. Lumamber and Jasper. Next we have Luca. Both the marvelous... Oh, there's something you get from... Oh, the answers. Gotcha. Both the marvelous tea she enjoyed here and the adventure she shared with the Navigator will forever be treasured memories for Luca. Luca! There you are, finally. Angius, are you here for tea? It's from Liu's private collection and made by Lady Shell. Oh, thanks. Shell is here too? Naturally, a competent assistant reuniting with her boss is a happy occasion worth celebrating. Not to mention, Luca is still owed a part of her pay. Well, I can do without pay, really. I just see it as another way to live. Just more precious memories added to a long life. I feel the same way. I feel the same about memories. No wonder we're totally in sync at work. In that case, you wouldn't mind making more memories, would you? What do you have in mind, Angius? I got a very fun game. Shota once mistook Luca for a demon, of course, a succubus to be more precise. Demon? Is Luca a demon? How can that be? I'm a dragon. But Shota is a stubborn kid who insisted I was a demon. Despite trying to prove it to him otherwise many times, he still hasn't come around. But that never affected how close you two are, right? Quetzalcoatl, Luca's true form, rules over what domain? Civilization. Yep, Kanna sure does like crunchy cicadas. And butterflies that are mealy, I think she said. Do you really rule over civilizations in your world, Luca? Of course, and I'm very powerful too. Hey, why are you all looking at me like that? I'm serious. I don't doubt the breadth of knowledge Luca possesses. She's been a great help for the guild. I guess Luca is much more capable than she appears. I will freak shell out if I turn into a dragon. Luca is actually Shota's familiar. Easy questions. Theoretically, familiars are the weaker half, so it's impossible for a dragon to serve as a familiar. It's just how Shota is treating me. Shota must be happy that Luca is taking good care of him. Given Luca is so empathic after all. That being said, it is still hard to figure out what a guy his age is thinking. Let me think, when my brother was little... After hyper-professional testing, your rapport with Luca is totally in sync. Bosom buddies. Hey, is the game over already? Yes, Gronu said, 3 questions per game. But you don't think you can go deep enough like that? Don't you want to know more about me, Angius? Well, Angius is the type that couldn't hold up to any teasing, Luca. Keep this up and he'll be gone with the wind. I will not. Well then, let's stop right here. Where did Fafnir go? Does anyone know? You mean the man with the glasses? I saw him going into another room. Why are you in a rush to find Fafnir, Angius? Don't tell me you're more interested in men. Oh my. No, help me out here, Miss Shell. Angius indeed hung around men a lot, such as Corax of Ambreton, the leader of Red Diesel Ranch, Barton in Illumina. Huh, no wonder. I gotta go now. Special beverage. Oh, Luca milk. Are you serious? A drink given to you by Luca, a beverage that you won't find anywhere in Astra. It's said to boost one's constitution. Trust me, this drink isn't as strange as it looks. That's just dragon milk. Probably straight from the source as well. Sure. Elma time. For dessert. Hoping to pitch his dessert blind boxes to Elma, Jomo agrees to participate in the rapport quiz with you. For the sake of Elma's compensation, give it your all. Yep, suspicious milk indeed. I won't let you peddle such weird things to Angius's friends. But Miss Weiss, this young lady is very interested in my offerings. See, this is the new product from the exclusive pastry chef to prestigious Lumopolis nobles. This latest line of randomly assorted desserts is only available this week. This box of random desserts does sound appealing. I knew you have good taste. See, Miss Weiss, she is very interested. It's still a no. You get her fooled with your spiel. No way. Business has always been about fair value and making sure everyone gets what they need. But not with dessert blind boxes. You're being disrespectful to food. For providing dessert and the thrill of lottery at the same time, you should call me a marketing genius, Miss Weiss. Let me show you another series of dessert blind boxes, ma'am. It is not a limited offering, but it features a secret dish that only someone getting it would find out what it is. What? A secret dessert? Jomu? Oh, hey, there you are, boss. Are you harassing people with some weird stuff again? You're wrong, boss. Me and this lady hit it right off. You can't call it harassment. Really? Of course, you can test our friendship anyway, anytime. I have this exact thing for that. If you can pass the rapport challenge 4, I'll believe you weren't harassing Elma. But on the other hand, if you blow it, you have to give all the blind boxes to her as compensation. Well, even though that doesn't sound fair, the prize is definitely worth it. Let's begin now. Does Emma actually look like Toro a lot? Yes, of course. But why start with such a blunt question? It's not possible for me to just like Toro. It's just that we've known each other over a long time. That's all. I just like sparring with her. She's destined to be my nemesis, I guess. So why did you choose this answer? What? Oh, I must have picked it by accident. It's your fault for not showing me how to work it properly. That cover-up was too obvious, Elma. Next question now. What does it take for Elma to join a battle with the Chaos faction? Super-sized chocolate cake. Oh, no, all the sweets in the world. Well, shit. So, just a super-sized chocolate cake wouldn't do? Of course not. It's dangerous to thrust yourself into a fight between any two factions. Not to mention, it's just a super-sized cake. Do you think we dragons have no pride? What if it was an even bigger one? If it was big enough that I couldn't finish it, even in dragon form, I'd consider it. Did Elma once challenge Toru to see whose tail is longer? Yes. Okay, who came up with this question? Toru probably still remembers trivia like that. Well, the question was indeed from Toru. She must see you as a pearl to keep such a tiny details in mind. What are you getting at? I'm sure that's because she could never forget the challenges she's had against a powerful dragon like me. Can't believe I lost to Jomu. Pull yourself together, Angias. If you don't, Jomu is going to scam Elma into buying all of the boxes. Not to mention, Elma doesn't have much money, so we may be stuck with the bill after she leaves. What? I can't concede yet. Let me have another try. Yep. Yes. All the sweets she can eat. I'd prefer the kind made by palace chefs. I had them before, and I still remember how good they tasted. I can promise you that the ones in my blind boxes are on par with anything you've had. Stop, Joma, I told you to ditch the sales pitch. Much less sneaking in it during a game like that. Much less sneaking it in during a game. Much less sneaking it in during a game like an ad. Well, actually, I've been learning how to make desserts. Yeah, let's not eat Vice's cooking. Why are you quiet all of a sudden? Yes. What are you getting at? I'm sure that's because she could never forget the challenges. Yeah. Totally in sync. You didn't get all of them right, Jomu. You're the better person, I admit defeat, boss. I'm embarrassed about not doing enough homework on my customer. Never underestimate the bond between those who adventured and fought together, Jomu. That's not something you can get from observation and the rumor mill. I didn't figure you to know so much about me, Angius. Is there anything you would like my help with? I appreciate the offer, but I believe you got a lot on the plate yourself. You mortals surely lead a busy life. Worry not, we have the ability to deal with what happens in our world. Right, Vice? Vice? Where'd she go? Wait, what's that smell? So strong. Angius, Elma, I made a cake. Run, Elma. What'd you say? Wait. I heard you like desserts, Elma, so I made a bunch for you. You can go to town on it from morning all the way to evening. Yep, as I said, let's not eat Vice's cooking. This half's for you. Half of an Adzuki... Yep, half of an Adzuki bun, it seems. Red bean bread given to you by Elma. Although she only gave you a half, this is apparently the limit of Elma's generosity. Dessert, the most important meal of the day. I mean, considering it's Elma, giving someone half of a red bean bun, that's like, you know, your best friends for life if she gave you half a red bean bun, half an anything, really. And lastly, Fafkun. All in the game. Who in the world is Bully Gronru? Bullying Gronru. Who in the world is bullying Gronru? Fafnir's heart is filled with doubt. In order to get the information he wants from you, he agrees to your game request. Hey, here you are, Angius, finally. Have you been waiting for me? I was looking for you. Yes, I've been waiting to discover. Yes, I've been waiting. I've discovered something horrible. What can be horrible enough to make you so nervous? I thought my game-playing skills have reached the peak after practicing with Takia. But to my shock, the highest rank I could achieve was second in every game here. Who is this? Who is the Bully Gronru in the first place? Oh, Bully Gronru is a nickname. Bully Gronru? Isn't that Gronru? How come I don't see her now? Where did she go? Is she the deity in charge of games on this world? If that is true, I must challenge her. Well, I know exactly who Bully Gronru is. What? The true form of Bully Gronru? Tell me, even granting wishes in exchange is not out of the question. Or would you rather learn hexes that corrupt and befall others? Oh, hold it right there. I'm not interested in that at all. Anyway, let's play this game first, then I'll tell you all about her, win or lose. The name Toru uses to set an identity for Fafnir is... neither, actually. Neither. But I'm gonna go with Behemoth. It has to be some very weird English translation. I remember she mentioning that. That's because your dragon form resembles a behemoth in the mountains, right? Yes, I remember Toru saying that too. Of course you do remember the boring stuff. You should spend more time on the epic stories about me. Such as how many games you lost? I see you have no concern for your personal safety at all. To Fafnir, Takia is a necessity to obtain rare items in games, or a roommate and a meal ticket. The latter. No! Fuck. Turns out I really don't know Fafnir that well. What does obtain rare items mean? It's the perpetual quest to get premium items in a game. I see Raphael has learned a lot from Gronru. Getting rare items is a great feat in hoarding valuables. So it's true, you really can't live without Takia? It doesn't matter what you call him, he's just a pony in my grand scheme. What else is important to Fafnir other than valuables? Takia. Why are you hesitating to say anything? A roommate, a meal ticket, a convenient pawn. There's a purpose to all that. You're being awkward, Mr. Fafnir. It's kind of like Brock, but it's kind of like Brock, but stupidly adorable in a different way. It is the burden of being a dragon. Of course, you mortals wouldn't understand. Are you trying to get to know me because you want my horde? No, I simply want to get to know you better. In that case, I challenge you to a game. In that case, I challenge you to a game so you can see how powerful I really am. Yep, let's replay that. Behemoth. Behemoth. Oh, right, you need to wait for everybody else to give their answer. Quote unquote. Roommate and a meal ticket. You can put it that way, but also guardian of valuables. I get it. He's a homebody who likes to play games too, right? You're on the mark today, Raphael. Hehe. Takia. And skip the cutscene. Bosom buddies. I didn't expect this at all. How come you know so much about me? Are you coveting my horde? No, absolutely not. I just paid full attention to what you said before. I only wanted to know how you feel and be your friend, that's all. It has nothing to do with your valuables. Aegis is not one interested in wealth. Carlene said Aegis is a kind soul who loves to make friends and willing to make sacrifices for them. I agree with her view. Relax. The kid might be a little slow, but not a bad thought in that body. Well, put Odie aside, this kid does come off honest enough. Maybe it was truly out of trying to befriend me, but still, don't underestimate me. Aegis, I just got a signal that you've played with everyone. Where'd you run off to, Gronru? Sorry, I was collecting some data. Did everyone have fun? Yep, I've played with everyone and they loved your latest effort very much. Well, it is a masterpiece, I must say. Gronru. Are you that bully Gronru? Correct, it is her. Bully Gronru is the alias I used in games. So you're the one. Now fight me. Hold on, what's going on here? Selected curses. Well, that's gonna be useful. Navi isn't one for combat, but if it's curses, I mean, hey, he's gonna be able to hold on his own. A strange book given to you by Fafnir. It contains the many curses Fafnir has studied, thoughtfully translated for your comprehension. Fafnir apparently worked around the clock for several days just to finish it. Don't read too much into this little gift of mine. I just jotted down some notes when I had a free minute. And a mystery gift. Curious. Oh, there's one last one left. One last one. Great. Photo op. Finally taking the photo together. Wow, I love it. I completely lost track of time playing this game. It should be dinner time now. At least that's what my belly tells me. Haven't you been hungry all day? No, I wasn't. I'm hungry too, Lady Toru. Let me check the time. Yes, you should have dinner ready by now. How are you enjoying our... What? How are we enjoying ourselves? The dinner is ready, come on in. Alright. Yum. I hardly ever got to eat anything this sweet and sour. That's Longju style. I'm glad you all like it. Oh, fuck. The Vietnamese restaurant next to me has amazing sweet and sour soup. This just reminded me of that soup, and now I really want that soup. God damn it. Did this event really have to be about food? It's terrific. I can devour the whole thing. Stop fighting me for it, Toru. That's for everybody. You can't hoard it to yourself. If only Kobayashi is here. Yes, we have to get her here when we get the chance. I imagine she will be glad to come with you. You're right, but she's swamped with work. Yes, she is the big hitter on her team. wasted opportunity for the rerun to not include Kobayashi and Iruru as playable characters. Kobayashi as a welfare and Iruru as a banner unit. That would be great. Maybe there's gonna be a second part of it. We'll see. In the manga, a couple more dragons have appeared, so maybe, we'll see. Simply put, the work she does every day is more fierce than the most savage dragon and more threatening than the mightiest deity. Kobayashi is incredibly powerful. Well, I don't know what her job entails, but she must be working very hard. She can come anytime. On behalf of my pals on Astra, I welcome a sweet, friendly visitor like her. Feel free to bring her over whenever you want. I'm also curious about the figure Kana looks up to. I will endeavor to bring Kobayashi here. Can't Luca stay behind a little longer? With an awesome assistant like Luca, Cloud Rover Guild just might take over the entire Astra in a few years. I'm one of the spectating faction and must not get involved in too many mortal affairs. That is true. Don't be greedy and chase after profits or riches you don't deserve. It's a tenet in business. Dragons becoming so intimate with mortals. Hopeless. Stop ranting about others and start improving your gaming skills. Practice more with that friend of yours so you won't embarrass yourself when you come back here. Oh, I'll bring that person over to beat her next time, bet on it. Oh, since everybody's interested, I like to give these dessert blind boxes to Miss Elma and you as a gift. You're giving stuff away for free, Yomo? I knew you couldn't stand me losing my shirt, boss. I'll just charge you 50%. Oh, wait a minute. You're the one who's giving them away. Thank you, I shall accept in kind. Not so fast. Stop her, Toru. I've made up my mind. Oh, what is it? I will definitely bring Kobayashi with me next time. And my other friends too. I want to come back with them. You're always welcome on Astra. Part 2 of the collab event? Right? Maybe? Simple sketch. A simple sketch drawn personally by Kanna. It depicts the navigator, Toru, and others enjoying a good time. This is an incomparably precious memory and gift. This is for you, navigator. I worked really hard on it. That's Vice, Kanna, and Navi. So we got 2 gifts from Kanna. A drawing and a lollipop. There we go, with 3 hours to go. And that's gonna be it. Okay, I guess spending tasks are not completed yet. Okay, we always do some pooling in those streams. So let's pull on some banner. I don't think I'm gonna be pulling on the whatchamacallit? Yeah, on the collab banners, because I have those units, and I don't really need them to be on to have any more dupes. But I'm gonna pull on this one, on the Dantang banner. She's a very good unit, I hear, so it would be nice having her. Hey, a 6-star. There we go. Could it be Dantang? Konstantin. Pasolo? Kafka. Dantang! Hey! There we go.
Astra 大陸の書物に目を通しておればわかることじゃ。わらわのことは釈迦群衆。いや、ただ丹道と呼ぶがよい。
Thanks, I've been pulling for her for the duration of this entire event, essentially off stream, and go figure that as soon as I stream, I actually get her. It's not pity either. Chainsaw Rick. Leah. Sockenbeck. Nails. Tiny One. Wendy. Yomu. There we go. Dantang has been procured. From what I hear, she is basically a fire hero. So she will be a fire detonator. Nope, fire converter. Fire converter. But she has the DPS of damage of a detonator, from what I hear. Born a princess of the Yi Kingdom, Dantang is now held hostage in the Ji Kingdom, but she still maintains a serene demeanor as she immerses herself in studies, quietly waiting for a chance to return to her homeland. And her E3 art is this. That's cool. There's also an event with her. Okay, this event still lasts for a couple more days. So expect another stream tomorrow or the day after with the Dantang story. Because another event is incoming. So, that's gonna be it for this stream, I think. Thank you all for coming. Yeah. It was cool. Tell me, guys, in the comments, maybe. In the comments below, what did you think of this stream? Did you of this story event? Did you pull for those characters? Did you not? Did you get who you wanted? How do you like the story? All of that jazz in the comments below the VOD, or right now in the chat, or in the Discord, or wherever you want. Like this VOD if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of future streams and other anime-related content on the channel, like reactions to Magia Records, Shangri-La Frontier, Psyhead and a Paladin, Shy, Helk, plenty of others. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon or YouTube itself, everything down below. On Patreon, $10 a month gets you early access to non-seasonal shows like Magia Record and just $1 a roll on the Discord and the paste in the credits. YouTube membership also gets you a roll on the Discord, and you can use super chats, memberships, super thanks, stuff like that, or not. Share my content, spread the word. It costs you nothing and really helps a lot. And with that, let's give big thanks to my Patreons. QBU without a net, Pro Survivor, Zay Rainer, Akumancer, David, Dr. Wood, Marshikale, Fussel, and Hans Peter. And with all of that, I think we will end this stream. So that's gonna be it from me for today. And as always, you guys do all the good stuff. And cheers.